everybody out there. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal H Technology Screens. Today we're going to be displaying a few screens. We're going to be going back. The weather's good, which I don't know what the weather's going to be like yet because it's pretty dark outside right now. But we're going to be outside back on the 135-inch. We will be on a motorized screen today outside. We'll be on a motorized screen inside because I got to do some more demonstrations of that other gamer screen, which I got to finish off. So I got to finish up artwork on that screen. And we're going to be doing some daytime demonstrations on that Invisible Phoenix technology. Now, like I said, if you're interested in that technology, you can't go to the website and buy it. You have to have we have to do a PayPal invoice, email us, and then from there we send you a PayPal invoice. We can actually purchase that invisible technology. We'll be outside at 12 o'clock watching a football game on that technology today. I got a lot of people asking me, inquiring about that technology to be able to use your projector, venue projectors outside at certain times of the day. Today we're going to be talking about the portable blackout cloth, how easy it is to set up. Right now I got my projector set up over here. We're not going to be in a dark environment. Trust me, all this is going to be well lit. Show you how easy it is to set up. I keep my portable screen in my kitchen drawer. That's where I keep it at. One of them I keep in the kitchen drawer. So I'm building two out of this one. I'm going to be making a fixed frame screen out of it. And the other one's going to do 235.1 for a flight simulator that I want to build for myself. Also, too, on Tuesday, we got the new inflatable screen coming out. Oh, that thing's going to be gorgeous. I can't wait for it to get here. Like I said, from what I've already seen on the surface and how it's designed, it should marry well with the new formula we got in the container downstairs. Now, this is a heightened version of the Phoenix. It basically gives the screen to produce a very high white level on a very dark surface. It produces higher gain. This is going to be an insane inflatable screen. It's going to be no other screen like it. So at the end of the day, like I said, your neighbor may have a white screen. You pump that thing up and turn that thing on, blow the screen clean out the water. It's going to be gorgeous. My neighbors next door have a white screen. They came outside. They saw the black screen. They want me to coat that over, pay me to go over and coat their screen. So I may or may not do it. I may have the screen. Keep in mind, like I said, I don't want my neighbors knowing too much about what I do for a living. I don't want to be bugged, all right, because I'm working. And usually they leave me alone, so that's good. That's peace of mind. But I guess I'll do it for him. He's a pretty cool guy. Anyway, let me say this kids can go out there because I really don't use my backyard all that much. It's a big backyard, but I don't use it. I prefer to be up on top of the deck. All right, so let's get this started. Let's not talk about the backyard going on with this. Let's get this started. So this is where I keep my screen at to show you that these things, like I said, when you get the screen, very easy to remove any wrinkles you may have in the back of it, but I doubt it. All you have to do is go to the back of the screen, take an iron or warm setting, which my iron's going to be here. We're going to do an iron setting. We're going to wrap one up, put it inside of a package, pretend I'm a customer, take it out, iron it out, hang it up, play off it. All right, so this is where I keep my screen at. And here in my kitchen drawer. I love this screen so much, so portable. And two ways you can use this. Like I said, you can let these hang and keep them portable. Use the clips. I use these clamps right here. I forgot to show you where to get these clamps at. But you can get these clamps on Amazon for like $7. I think get 8 of them or 10 of them or something like that. These are fantastic for basically clipping your screens up for where you want to hang them at. Hang them on a clothesline, however you want to do it. It's up to you. But like I said, very easy to hang. All right, so we can go over here and set everything up for you. Show how easy to do. No calibrating the projector. We're not doing any of that nonsense. No dark environments. We're not doing any of that nonsense. We're going to do a little gaming off the screen. And this is also fantastic for those of you, because like I said, football is coming up. So we're already here, and you need to start getting set up for that. Some people are going to be having parties outside. Like I said, keep it COVID safe, please. If you possibly can, try to keep it COVID safe. But a lot of you are going to be setting up for outside barbecues and get-togethers and tailgate parties. This technology is designed for it. That visible technology, you can have a tailgate party literally with that technology because it's designed to pull images up at around 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whatever time the game is going to start, you can be set up with a 100-inch of that technology and blast that, and you can basically pull an image up at 3 and 4 o'clock and watch the game. No problem. Imagine that setup right there. All right, so let's get this started. Let's get everything set up. Let's get our lights on first so we can see what the freak we're doing in here. I'm really, really excited about this inflatable screen. So I've already emailed the company. Company has already agreed to give me a discount price on each one that I order. I think I got to order like 5 or 6 or something, which is pretty good. You know what I mean? I have to spend a lot of money. Some people want like 300, 400, but it's a pretty good price. They're giving me piece price on how many I order. I get it for a cheaper price. Of course, you got to show those business tax identification ID numbers in order to get that, because that's how you get the little perks. But anyway, this is fantastic because As I said before, we tried this before multiple times, and the problem we had when we did try this, there's something about the materials, two materials that they make inflatable screens out of. This is why I said that we have to make our own screens. Because the way they make the screens now, I don't like it. Like majority of most screens that come out, if you want like if you want a good projection screen, you got to spend a couple of grand for tension. You had to. Tension is laid perfectly flat every single time. If you don't, you get that ripple effect that comes up in the screen. It distorts the image. So that's why we want to make our own screens so that we have control over how we build them and how we design them. And there are a few things about inflatable screens I do not like about them. That could be much better, but they won't put the money in, they won't put the time because they figure, hey, it's a white screen, blow it up, throw it in your backyard, they're going to be happy with it regardless. No, that screen is crap. It is crap. As you can see, when we did the demonstration, not so much against the other product because we know what that's going to do automatically from the door, but the Elite Yardmaster. I mean, that thing didn't pick anything up in the backyard next to that black screen. It picked no reds, no blues, no greens, and nothing. Contrast didn't pull up, and we're outside in the dark on a 5,000 lumen projector. So it goes to show you that they really don't care because it's just a white screen. I mean, they know it's crap. I mean, at the end of the day, they gotta know it's crap. I don't know. But like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of demonstrations off that screen too. All right, let me make sure I got mine here. All right, this is mine. Let's set mine up. I love this screen. I'll tell you. Portable, fast, and easy. Yep. What you want, taco? Taco! Rampager. Rampager taco. My baby. All right, so all I gotta do is my clamps. Today I get a chance to shave. I finally get a chance to shave. Usually I don't get a chance to shave. I'm constantly always working on doing something, building something, putting something together. We got that gold Phantom upstairs on a 135-inch screen. Can't wait to do more demonstrations off of that. I only had a chance to do 2 demonstrations off that technology. And then we got the black one over there, which I want to do more demonstrations off that one too. Like that. Easy clamp. I'm gonna bring 2 with me. Let's about 2. Bring 1 with me. All right. Cat is goofy. My cat's goofy in the morning. He's goofy. Come on now, there's something here. There we go. No more screen than that. That's it. I gotta get 2 more clamps for the middle. That's it. There we go. That's it. That's all. Now it's up to you. Like if you want to make it portable, you can make it portable. If you want to make it so you want to make it like I'm gonna do 1 fixed frame because I got my LED lights in there already. Let me show you what comes in your LED lights. These are my LED lights right here. Then we're setting up for my screen. I'll show you what comes in your LED light package. I make sure I got some good ones. Something's not gonna overheat or cause you any problems like that. So I buy quite a lot of LED lights, as you can see by my home. Let me get a knife. I don't need one. I'm just trying to do something right. There you go. So you get a free 16 feet of LED lights to be able to. You keep my 16 feet is going to easily wrap around. Actually, one of them is going to easily be able to wrap around your light, your screen with no problem whatsoever. So you're not going to have a problem with that. You have an extra set if you're going to do something else with it. So you'll get the LED lights in here, right there, here and here. These are 16 feet right here. You get your remote control right there. There's your remote control. Instructions. This is the IRA remote control. You can throw your lights back and forth. And power cord. All that. And there you go. This is for my setup. And the next room, when I build my screen, that's what I'm going to be using. What's your problem, cat? You got all that food, milk, whatever you want. What's wrong? Cat get fresh milk every freaking day. Well, depends on the milk spoils. I gotta go keep checking his milk. But about just about every day he gets fresh milk. His battle cry early in the morning. I can see our lights are on. No problem. This is the way it should be. You know. Go. Let's come up there. Like there. Come up there. I love this thing so much. All right, so let's get some power in here. So we can power our projector. Power it all. What's up, buddy boy? What's up, cat? Let's see if we can power. Okay. Alright, speed racer. Got your play area. Play in your area. Don't be zipping back and forth to my camera now. Alright. Gotta find some power. Got 30 or 40 of these large cables in the house for projection screens. Sorry, for projectors. I never seem to keep track of one of them for a demonstration. Every time I go to look for one, it seems to all disappear. Alright. What's this extra cable right here for? What are you for? Oh, nothing here. Well, that would help. We definitely need that there. Alright. Now my projector I have here, I'm using the demonstration, is a Chrissy 50. What's it, the 50? Which one is? I own 3 of these. I'm about to get another one next week. I got an LW501i. There's my Chrissy projector. My price tag for my projector cost me $270. My used projector I got off eBay. I had to spend a lot of money for it. Another good projector to get are Panasonics. I'm gonna get a few Panasonics too. Panasonics has some really good projectors, very good reasonable prices. A couple on eBay. I'm actually gonna be picking up for work. Chair, and I think my controller goes upstairs. Upstairs somewhere. Let's see what we got going on here. Zoom. And then my unshift. Oh, no. I said lens shift. Alright, PS4 is activating right now. I need my lens shift to work. There we go. There we go. Apparently somebody forgot the power off their game system last night. Why is this power? I'm at my controls. Let go. This is a screen that's been in my kitchen drawer for 4 days. I didn't have to iron it out. All I had to do was just take it out, and that's it. So I said, if you get some wrinkles in it, it'll be something small, nothing big. Pull them right out with no problem whatsoever. Okay, let me see what we want to do. We want to expand the screen size here. Just want to make it a little bigger than what it is. I'll be taking the exact same screen you see here. I'll be taking it outside today. Some other demonstrations. There we go. Now these screens are around 115 inches, 16:9. Depends on how you want to use it. I prefer, actually, I'm getting 3 of these for myself. One's going to be hang, one's going to be 235.1. A few people ask me what's the biggest you can build out of 235.1. So I got a projector set designed for that. And no, gray screen paint products can't match this one either. This screen actually beats 16 certified screens under its record. Let's see which one I want to play today. Actually, to tell you the truth, I haven't had a chance to do any gaming this week because I've been really busy. I'm going to my Streets of Rage because there's actually a character unlocked in there that I want to get a chance to play around with. See how beautiful the colors are. This is gamer technology. Gamer technology is a little different because gamer technology is designed to produce really vivid, bright colors. That's what we have embedded in that Phoenix down for the portable screens downstairs. Or the portable, the inflatable screen is going to have gamer technology embedded into it. Maybe that's so close to you. Now, as I said before, these demonstrations are done strictly to back up our technology's capabilities to our customers and to people we have contracts with. If you got other things to do, go out and do them. Like I said, the video is going to be here. We don't need a bunch of watchers in here to watch. Everything we do is basically done for record, testimony of our technology. That's it. You come in, we appreciate it. If you don't want to be here, do other things. You got other things to do. Trust me, I got a ton of stuff to do today. This is going to be posted to our website. This is also posted to our media sites and also to my, I have a whatchamacallit. Someone was asking me about having a blog. We do have a blog. It's just for members only. All these videos are posted to them. So like I said, you know what I mean? We use it on Facebook. This is all for pretty much for most people when they do live streams. I try to explain to them, you know, we don't need tons of people in here. This is to advertise the technology's capability. So we got companies that will come in later on after the stream is over, check out the videos. Notice that was a live stream because as we want them to notice, it was a live stream the entire time. Contact us and require a contract. But keep in mind, you can't contact me. I have to give you information on who you have to contact because since now the contract is officially signed, we're a manufacturer, distributor, research, and all that other stuff like that. That's what we are now. Keep in mind, we are going to be still selling products on the website until the negotiations finally work themselves out on basically how they're going to be selling the product, how much you're going to be selling the product for. All that hasn't been worked out yet. So you still have time. Until then, we're going to design an inflatable screen on Tuesday. Ooh, I love this, man. The same way it looks on the website, you go to the website and you look at the screen, the same pictures you're seeing here is the same ones you're watching right now. I'm going to use, let me do stage select. And that way I won't disrupt our game. Yeah, because I got that new character. That's what I got right now.
Drop your weapon now.
Somebody made I try to get interested emails. Somebody, you need more people. No, we don't. We're good. Trust me. This is advertisement. That's all YouTube has been to us is advertising. It's free advertising. How much money advertising costs? It's very expensive. And I've been doing it for 12 years, so it must be working. I'm definitely using this one right here. So it's we use it for advertising. You know, like I said, you got better things to do. It's early in the morning. This is what time I get up for work when I start my day. So if you got other things you have to do, go do them. The video is always going to be here. I'm definitely for her. Oh, that is the best. I'm telling you, the DLC, they opened up the DLC for this game. That is the best character I've ever used in Streets of Rage. She is freaking brutal. She's a boss on top of that, but man, her moves are freaking brutal. I haven't had a chance to check out the other 3. Like I said, this is a screen, this is my kitchen drawer. When I get ready to use it, I take it out, I hang it up, and I play. When I'm done with it, I fold it up and put it right back in the kitchen drawer. completely portable. You take it outside. You can staple it down to a frame if you want to make it non-portable. Comes with free LED lights, 16 feet, which means you can wrap the screen and have some left over to play around with. And it has free shipping. Overseas shipping without a surcharge, which means all shipping is free. No matter where you lay your head at on the earth, your shipping is free. I think I like the gamer screens the most because I get the game on them. I love this character. We ain't get the soundboard hooked up. Sorry about that. Combo is amazing. I gotta pick this up for my driver too. Oh yeah. Let that burn, let that burn. Guys, let's see a little closer. Here we go. Oh, come on, really? Oh man, I remember Streets of Rage first came out on the Genesis. Oh man, I'm telling you, I love that game so much. And it came out for Genesis. I want to get the original one. What I do? I got a RetroPie. What am I talking about? Again, I got a RetroPie upstairs. But you got a choice to put the original music back in from the old school, which I did. I'm trying to get the onion ring. Seriously? Stick. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, come on. Hit the wrong button. Another George. Didn't need that. I needed that. Got a boss coming up. Can I take this with me? I remember the King of the last time. I got a boss coming up. I need to use that one. The cranberry sauce at it. Ooh, that kick. The cranberry sauce at you, boy. He's a bit thick. Oh, come on, let me get to the food, please. Without murdering me first. Thank you. He's gonna keep kicking me off him every time. Every time. And it's food right there, literally right there. Alright, no problem, buddy. Now you can eat food now. Where's that food at? Whatever. Oh, it's right there. Food's right there. I keep missing it. Feature this pipe. it's crooked. There we go. Oh, I like that character so much. I gotta get the other two ones. I gotta send her out some money so I can get the other DLC. As I said before, that if you're gaming on a gray screen paint mix or even a white screen, I told you contrast is everything in gaming. Even the intro screen requires contrast. I can't put up in the title, you know, contrast is everything or contrast is important without showing you why it's important. This is the reason why. A gray screen paint mix can't pull a contrast level that's required in gaming. As you can see, simple, basic intro screen doesn't pull up correctly. And again, 5,000 lumen projector, full 1080p standing behind me. Oh, I'm gonna show you something else too. On this sample sheet is the screen paint I made using bare silver screen, black and white paint, actually black paint, and a little silver. Same thing the fellow showed on how to make it on YouTube. Real quick. Literally lost my roller tape that fast. need to invest in a frog tape dispenser. I use those things all the time. So right here, this is my product that we made. Like I said, well, not my product. Actually, it was of a YouTube demonstration. We watched the fellow make it. Same thing, bare silver screen, black paint. That's why you notice that when we develop gamer screens, they're dark. The screens are never ever gray. Pointless. Colors won't pull up properly. Let's see. We're gonna have to get some more tape for that one. That one does not want to stay. I wish we could get you more results on that product right there in the center, but like I said, the owner of the product has a habit of canceling his orders, so we have to have somebody, we have to have a few people go in and place those orders unknown. We can actually get access to it and have it over here for testing. So these customers can know exactly what they're actually getting. See who I'm going to be using. I'll use the same person I use every time.
Jedi, I am the beginning and the end. Your mama, you should consider this an honor.
Now look at it, already from the door, just in the menu alone. Washed out already in the menu. That's supposed to be bright red. Completely washed out.
Who will prevail?
And this is why we don't do gray screens for gaming. No, we would never. I think we have a silver Phoenix. We would never put gamer code into that. There's no point. The screen has to be dark.
Just remember to take the lens cap off, buddy.
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight.
Look, see? Washed out, faded out. Can't even pick up the contrast levels. Bad idea for gaming. Look at most gamer screens today. What color are they? They're black. Monitors, people who get anyone who games off a screen is black. If they're doing old school retro, other than that, any gamer screen you see, any gamer, is that screen is black.
Finish this!
Bring it goes for the losses.
Get ready! Which way comes? Comes the way! Beat down! How's that little web sleeve?
Take that beam. Get that twice, man. Be back.
You shall live on this part of me.
There you go, perfect example. Red's are faded, colors washed out. There's the reason why. White screens, I think people give it a white screen. I don't know why they do that. Well, I guess they don't know about our technology. Pretty much what it comes down to.
team will be left standing.
And it's the number one reason why you do not want to use a white screen, or you don't want to use a gray screen, especially when it comes down to gaming. And mind you, this is our product right here on the far end. So that's my mix right there. That's my product. That is made with, like I said, the guy who has the YouTube video, I'll put the link below. But that product is made with bare silver screen, black paint.
Ready. Fight.
It's made with bare silver screen, black paint, black paint, bare silver screen, and silver. That's it. That's what it's made by. That's ours on the end. I can match that perfectly to his product with no problem, but you can't match this to our product. So if you try to lay this against a black screen or any of our darker screens, that's not going to come up correctly. If you take the UV mix and you put it against our black screen, the UV mix comes out washed out. It doesn't pick up a proper color, and it definitely doesn't pick up a proper white level next to our technology. If you take a black screen and you stick it up against one of these screens right here, you put on a white level, these screens produce a higher white level, which we've done those demonstrations. We call them black on black. That's what the demonstration is called. We take black surfaces, we lay them against our black screen, and we show off a white level. Like I said, any screen can pull a contrast level. The hardest thing for a black screen to pull is a white level. And we have those demonstrations showing you, even at 1,000 lumens, showing you that our screen's producing higher white levels than black material, black vinyl, black paint, which shows our screens can pull a high white level. And then after that, you saw that demonstration on that heightener technology we're developing in the kitchen, where that screen was able to pull a higher white level. Yeah. But this product right here, these gray screen paint mixes, no, they all match. Like I said, I made that for around $15 a gallon. Now, once we get the actual product down here, some more of the product down here, I'll show you right from the door, bottom line. It pretty much matches. The only thing, the difference is tone, is black paint. Black paint actually controls the tone of it. Because I know about this because we used to make this 12 years ago under digital and crystal screen paint. We had a product we used to make, same thing, black and white paint, same thing, black. Except for ours was a little different. Ours was, I can tell you the ingredients because it doesn't make a difference. We don't make it anymore. It's not worth anything. But ours was basically bare 1050 black paint to tone it. That's how you control the tone. And then it was using Martha Stewart silver. You got to have some kind of silver in it. The guy you watch in the YouTube video, I'm going to show you that today, he's going to drop a silver in it. They always drop some kind of silver into it. I don't know why this silver really doesn't do anything, but I guess they feel it does do something. But when you do much more research on it, you find it doesn't do anything at all. It just gets polluted by whatever's in there. So that pretty much doesn't do anything at all, period. And then they drop a little glitter in there. That's what they do. That's all it is. That's pretty much what it is. I know because, like I said, we made it under a company called Digital and Crystal Screen Paint. That is the formula for Digital and Crystal Screen Paint. Why we give you that? Because we don't use it. It's worthless. Because, like I said, darker technology is where it's at. And all the products we made at that particular time were that color. That's how I know. That's how I can tell you, how I can look at a product and tell you exactly what is in it and how it's reacting, because we made that stuff 12 years ago. That's why my product sitting next to his is matching his screen with no problem. And I've seen the demonstration on the bare silver screen versus his product. Oh, no. You're sitting too close to your screen when you're doing that demonstration. You're literally right up on top of the screen. You're basically just giving off a message where you're telling your customers they literally have to sit inches away from the screen in order to see a difference. At 13 feet, you wouldn't be able to tell one from another. Which I can do that today. I can definitely do that because we have his sample sheets here. I can show you with the product I have right there, or I got one on a huge sheet downstairs that you couldn't tell one from the other. Literally, you couldn't tell. Let's go into some colors real quick. Even a red screen. Watch this. Like I said, you got to cap with these screen paints and the white projection screens. You're going to have to calibrate because your colors are not going to come up correctly. It's like we did it outside. It's going to react the same way inside. Told you. It's going to be no difference. I don't know why people come and think it's going to be a surprise. No, there's no difference. It's going to do the exact same thing. Anytime you see me come in here and do one of these demonstrations, it's always going to react the same way every single time. Whether we're inside or outside, it's going to react the same way. Because the screen technically can't see color. They're colorblind. They can't pick up color. This is why you're told to calibrate, because your colors are going to be off. Now, of course, you won't have our black technology standing behind it. You'll have a white screen behind it, which means we got to do that white screen demonstration. We're doing that today. I'm going to bring a white screen up from downstairs. We're going to take all these screens right here, put them against the white screen, show you the advancement that you'll get over a white screen. It ain't by much, to tell you the truth, honestly, because there's a white screen sitting right next to these screen paints right now, and you can see it's not much you're getting as an advancement. Just a little bit. You're getting just a little bit of a difference. That's it. But not something where it's going to be a game changer where you're looking at our screen and you can see a significant difference in between the reds there and the reds there. And mind you, like I said, we made that downstairs. I made that off a YouTuber who was showing, I made one off a YouTuber and I made the other one off the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint product. And one of them is just made with black and white paint. Literally, that's it, black and white paint. To show you that even if you do drop in a silver in there, it ain't going to make a difference. You're not really going to see it. It's going to be diluted with the black and the white. That's what's going to dilute it. That's not making a difference. In your mind, you think it's making a difference. Still, you're still producing the same washed out color. I don't know what was up with that, but that was the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my entire life right now. You see right there? Look at that. See? Can't pick up any color. Nothing. At all. So which one? If you look at, that's a white screen on the far end. So that's an Elite 0.9. Now, I expect for the screen to react that way because it's a white screen. White screen's not going to have the ability to pick up any color. So if they're saying it does, I don't know where they're getting it from because it's not going to pick up anything at all. The screen in the middle, you have this Crow's Personal Mix. Next to it, we have our product that we made. See? And I told you, a slight difference. You'll see a slight difference over the white screen, not by much. Your images are still coming up faded. So this is why when you basically try to turn the lights on, I'm pretty sure a few people who have probably pretty much purchased this product have probably tried to do my exact same demonstration and failed miserably. I guarantee, I bet you have tried to do it. And you can figure out why your colors are washing out, why your screen colors, I'm pretty sure a few of you tried to do the Starfield demonstration. I guarantee you. And your screen couldn't pull it. Came up gray, didn't it? You could turn the lights out and the screen would produce a better image, but in a fully lit environment, your screen washed out. I know it did. Heck, as a matter of fact, I can take, the screen's already been tested against what we did about 18 certifies on this one. Yeah, this screen did a $6,000, or no, $4,000 Dark Star 9, no, $3,000 Dark Star 9, and it did the Parallax. I'm going to butcher that anyway, by the way. They $5,000 screen. So close to about way over maybe 80, 90, 100,000 worth of dollars worth of screens that were laying against this technology, and this technology was blowing it up with no problem. So I don't see why in the world that anyone would think that a black and white mixture would actually compete. It hasn't even been tested. This product right here has not even been tested against 18 certifieds. None of these have been. Only one black screen's the only one that's been done it. Done 18 certifieds. Now, we tested the UV mix. The UV mix can't pull white level for jack. It can't. Doesn't have the capability. If you want, we can do that demonstration today. I got a UV mix. We have the personal mix, and we have the Metallica mix. The reason why, and people say, why do you go after this guy so hard? The reason why is because he basically lies a lot on YouTube. He lies a lot, cuts a lot of corner. There is no other people. There's no other on eBay who sells screen paint products that are making these accusations. No one. Who's sitting there making an accusation that their product can pull up a black level equal to a black screen, and your screen's gray? And that's the reason why orders get canceled. Because if we bring it down here and we put it under the real deal testing, which we're not going to baby the screen, we're going to put it in a fully lit environment. We're going to stick it next to one of the black screens. We're going to pull up the red and blue and green, as you see we do right here. We're going to do the demonstration legit and by the book. But the reason why the orders get canceled is because he needs those screens to be in his environment, his comfortable environment, where he can turn the lights out and he can show up contrast demonstrations in the dark. We can show up bright colors with a fully lit environment. It has to be controlled in his environment, and that's not good. Because at the end of the day, that's misleading to your customers, which is supposed to be to display your contrast levels in fully lit environments. Because no one's going to be sitting in your same environment. No one. No one's going to be sitting up there in the same exact environment that you're going to be sitting in right now, unless you tell them that they have to sit in that environment. That's your UV mix right there. That's the darkest screen paint you make. And that's how it pulls up on our black technology. It can't even pull a proper blue level. Now the blue level is going to be a little better than these right here because it's a darker mix, but the equal R's? No, not even close. That's what I'm saying. You have not been honest to your customers. And that's why we go after him so hard, because he lies a lot in his demonstrations. There's no way in the world. I've never, for the timeline I've been in this business, I have never heard of any company ever making an accusation as such as he did by saying that a gray screen paint product, are you kidding me, can pull a contrast level equal to a dark screen. If that was the case, do you have any idea how much money your product would be worth on the market right now? I would be advertised if I had technology that could do that. Literally, a light gray screen produce a contrast level equal to a black screen. If I had that kind of technology in my possession, do you have any idea how much I would be advertising that every single day? I'll be doing fully lit environments of gray screens and my screen blended into, oh man, every day. Just like we do demonstrations against our technology, blended into gray screens with no problem. We do these every day. So the fact that you're not exploiting this clearly shows it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And that's why we try to place an order 3 times in a row to get it down here to do the demonstrations on our level. Because when he has his customers do it, he tells his customers, hey, look, you got to use this in an ambient controlled environment. You got to calibrate your projector. You tell them certain key things they need to know in order to be to display that screen where it needs to be displayed. If that was the case, we would see demonstrations or Starfield demonstrations from your customers displaying that screen next to a black screen and matching it. I've never seen one of those. I've never seen any of your customers take a black sheet of paper, stick it against the screen, because like I said, any surface is going to produce a Starfield. Stick it against the screen and turn on a star in a fully lit environment and match the screen perfectly, blend into it. Never seen one. Even when we gave challenges, none of the challenges were never posted. So that clearly shows that no, it doesn't work that way. And then we try to bring it down here to do our own testing on it. Orders got canceled. Doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, it shows your product doesn't work. And I can literally make your product just by using just the same demonstration that the fellow used, or I can go back into my digital crystal screen paint vault and I can basically go in and make the product from there. Let me show you something even crazier. The Metallica Mix 2.0 is made with black and white paint. I told you that one before, right? So I'll show you from there. We're gonna sidetrack for a little bit. So the Metallica Mix 2.0 is a black and white screen paint product. The reason why, because like I said, there's a video of basically showing that the product being made, and now the video is deleted. You can't see anymore. The product is no longer available on the website. I have a 5x5 downstairs that we have on it. There's also, because of the 2 wide gray screens are a complete fail. We don't use them. Unless they have our technology bit into it, like right. We need this screen outside anyway for the demonstration for today. So this right here, coated onto this surface, is a black and white screen paint mix that I made. Didn't measure it, nothing. Just threw whatever in there. Made my own black and white, made my own mix. I call this my mix. I can mimic the exact same demonstrations he does in all his videos on this one screen with no problem. That right there is a screen paint I call my mix. I made that with black and white paint. That screen's gray. As you can see, it's not even matching our product. I can take his personal mix, go right against it. I can take my product I made from the other side of YouTube, go right against it. Watch them all blend together. And more impressive. The Crow's Metallica mix right here. He's on his website. We purchased it. We bought it. If I ever told you he never sold the screen paint, he did, because we have the product right here. We bought it. I have the unboxing video or unbagging video. We bought it. Container cracked. He sent us a container. He didn't really do a good job taping it up, and it cracked. And this is his Metallica mix right here. And so we have painted right here. Now the product you're seeing at the bottom, that's my product. That is my mix. I made that with basic black and white paint. That's it. There's no silver in it. There's no glitter, nothing. That's his personal mix on the far end. Watch this. Where's his screen at? His screen's right there the entire time. Now, the personal mix is a little lighter, which means it uses less black paint. The mix that we made right over here at the guy from the YouTube channel has a little bit more darker to it. But then when you look at Crow's mix here, his Metallica mix, which is no longer available on his website, which I say he removed it due to the fact that there was a video floating around showing him making the product for free, which showed when he made the product, he made it off black and white paint. We made the same thing, black and white paint here. There's his product right there, matching it to black and white paint. And mind, the color is supposed to be purple. As you notice, the black screen, our technology is the only one pulling a purple level. Even this UV mix, which pulls a slightly better purple than this other screen, still can't match our technology at all. And our screen is jet black. I hate to say it, but the Crow boys, when they come on my channel, rant and carry on, you do know that we have this product. We don't have to buy this product. We can literally make as much as we want because this product is something with black and white paint. Now, keep in mind, two different products. This right here is our product right here we made right here, right? That is a product we made off of YouTube right there from a fellow. And that right there is Crow's personal mix. And the demonstration where he displayed the bare silver screen when he came out of Home Depot and he was showing you how you had to get right up on top of the screen. You tell me from where I'm standing at right now, you'll be able to tell the difference between the paint we made right now, the paint we made under my mix and his product. Can you tell the difference? You can tell the difference on this one because this one's actually lighter. But you can't tell the difference here, can you? This is why black technology is far more superior. Again.
It's hard to believe that Mint Mobile can be good at just $15 a month. So, as Mint's new owner, I brought in one of our first and oldest customers, Wasim McNavy.
You got a little plastic red behind that one. Anything about the music on it? Oh, I'll show you the white levels too. Definitely show you white levels. I'll do white levels all day long. Anytime we display any form of screens from the door, and y'all should know that from the door. Anytime we do certified, so the first thing we display, white levels. Because I told you that if your screen is producing too high of a white level, that means it can't produce color or contrast. So with your standard screen, you may think, oh, the white levels aren't that high. No, white levels are perfect where they're at. The other screens are going to have the problem because they can't produce color because the white levels are too high. They whitewash the screen. And if you notice, even with the white levels up, you still can't see that Crow's product is right there on top of my mix. Look at this. It's right here. It's right there. See it? Right there the whole entire time. You can't see it. That's my black and white product. Told you. And again, like I said, blended them perfectly. At that, this is producing, even though the red is really, really bad here, I mean, it's really bad, it's really washed out, it's still producing a better red than the personal mix. For that eye opener in the morning is a good one, ain't it? That's why when I watch y'all do your demonstrations, y'all tell me, oh, look at the colors, I laugh my head off. You're not getting color at all. You're not getting anything at all, period. You're not picking it up. When y'all do demonstrations, y'all claim y'all see color. No, you're not seeing any color. There's no color coming up on your screen. Anyone who's been in this field for a while, has been a real professional, can look at your screen and say, no, you're not producing color. The black screen produces color. Your testimonies and all that, worthless. You're not pulling color. Your screens come up looking faded. That's like if you got a mechanic who's a professional in his field, he can listen to a car and tell exactly what's wrong with it just by hearing the engine. That's how I see your products. When I look at it, I'm like, ugh. You hear me when I'm watching, when I'm scrolling through video, like, ugh, what the freak am I looking at here? Yeah, your colors are washed out. And then you put it next to this technology, next to a white screen, you would have a better chance of producing a good color. Next to my technology, I'll turn your screen into a white sheet of paper. This is gaming technology. Gamer technology, like I said, has color enhancement coating, which means its colors can produce on a level that a normal screen can't do. It'll make your screen look like a white sheet of paper. As a matter of fact, let's go get a white sheet of paper. Let's back that theory up. Let's back up that theory. Let's get a white sheet of paper and see what happens. What are you doing? Why? Why? There we go. So here we go. We got a white sheet of paper right here. We're going to put our white sheet of paper right there. Right there, a white sheet of paper. Right there. Next to Crow's products, right there. So you can see they can have a little bit of color tone to them. And you'll get a slight little difference. Let's put it right against on the screen so that we can see that. You'll get a difference if you're doing a white sheet of paper. Now look, see how, let me pause one bit for a minute. So we can get a better look at this. This thing is flashing it out. Let me get something to pause on here. All right, we'll go over to the red right there. We'll pause on the red. Now see, next to the white screen, you'll get a slight little difference. You get a slight little difference, slight little difference. That's why I sit there and tell you on camera over and over again, you're getting a slight difference in a white screen. Technically, at the end of the day, just buy a white screen because you're just getting a little margin of that's it. That's why when you saw the demonstration with the bare silver screen and he was showing the difference, it was a slight little difference. That's it. Bare silver screen is really, really light. Like I said, it's almost like a white paint. When I first saw it, it was white, but it's actually like a really light gray paint. If you've ever seen this stuff before, you're getting a little bit of a slight difference. That's basically all you're getting. Your red levels are supposed to be like this. You could calibrate that projector all day long. You would never match that. And this is on an uncalibrated projector. Now, like I said, if his product is not black and white paint, he wouldn't have a problem with us placing an order to have it brought down here and do it side by side, because apparently he's not doing his demonstrations correctly and someone else needs to do the demonstration so people can see exactly what it is. Lying and telling people that your product can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, with your product being a very light product, it can't. The UV mix would basically pull a better contrast than any product you have right now, because it's a darker product. This is basic common sense. But that's fairy tale talk. When you're telling people that your product can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, not going to happen. Colors, no. Is your project? I guarantee at the end of the day, this projector is calibrated. We don't calibrate projectors. You don't have to. There's no need to calibrate a projector when the screen's already producing the color. So if you're automatically have a calibrated projector in your demonstration, that shows you right there from the door, you're having a problem with getting your colors to produce properly. Poorly lit environments, which means your screens have no form of ambient light rejection technology whatsoever, which means your screens will wash out in a hot second. If you produce any form of contrast or colors on the screens, it's going to wash out. The colors that you're seeing in his demonstration that he's displaying, they're washed out. You think you're seeing color, you're not seeing color. That's a washed out image. That's why we have this product over here. It doesn't produce any color. You could do the exact same thing with a $23 gallon of bare silver screen. The exact same thing, and just add black paint into it. That's all you got to do. That's how they tone it. That's the same thing. I made it right there at the bottom. They react the same way to contrast, no different. So if we go here and we go pull up, let me see. Man. Let's go, this is green too. This green, we have green there already. Let's pull up a contrast demonstration. Gotta know what you're buying. And people sit there and will lie to you right on camera. This is why anytime I come here, every one of my demonstrations is what? Live. Anytime I have to do a pre-record, I'm in the backyard and Wi-Fi won't pick up. Other than that, it's going to be live. Well, actually, it's going to be live in the backyard too, because I just bought boosters for the backyard. I bought Wi-Fi boosters, so we'll be doing live demonstrations back there. I love doing live demonstrations. Here we got Starfield coming up right here. So let's see how the contrast levels come up. Now, like I said, that whole talk about that Cinemax being able to pull up that contrast level, I would like to see that next to a black screen. One of our black screens over here. But like I said, unfortunately, can't be done because I said the owner who makes the product, Crow 1176, cancels the orders the minute they come through in fear that he doesn't want the product over here at all. There's no other way for a cancellation where you cancel an order. It don't work. And meanwhile, this is my black screen right here. That's my mix I made right there and your product, and none of them are turning my screen so dark you can't see it. Told you. I'm picking on a contrast level. There's no way in the world. This screen right here at 178 inches. I'm sorry, $170. Beat a $5,000 projection screen. Beat a $4,000 projection screen. Beat a $3,000 projection screen. No problem. I can take any one of those sample sheets and line against the screen will beat it with no problem. His product, on the other hand, can't even beat or even outperform a black and white screen paint mix that I made at the bottom called my mix. Look at the contrast levels. They all blend in. This is producing slightly, because remember I said the personal mix is much lighter. And I know what you're thinking before you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, put the UV mix up there. I had somebody say that, like, you really want to get embarrassed that way? Okay. Here we go. I told you that if we take the Cinemax and we put it next to the UV mix is going to pull a better contrast level than the Cinemax. The problem with the UV mix is the UV mix can't pull proper white levels because white levels were never properly tested on the screen. But I'll show you. There's the UV mix. Again, my screen's jet black. That's not going to match my screen. Now, if we take the UV mix off and we stick it down to one of these screens, the UV mix is going to produce a much better contrast level than my mix, right? Which is black and white paint right there, and his product. It produces a much better contrast level than his personal mix, than his Metallica mix right there. So this is going to produce a better contrast level than the Cinemax. The Cinemax is not going to be able to produce a contrast level equal to a black screen. This is not going to produce a contrast level equal to a black screen, but it will produce one darker than the Cinemax. So if he's claiming that the Cinemax can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, that means the Cinemax would be able to beat this product right here with no problem. Can you do a demonstration of that one today? Gotta be careful about making accusations you can't back up. So in Crow's 1176 demonstrations, or Jamie or Fernando claims that the Cinemax can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen. But the UV mix is darker than the Cinemax. I would think this would pull the better contrast level. You agree? So he should do a side-by-side demonstration of the UV mix and the Cinemax doing a star field demonstration in a fully lit environment. To see if the Cinemax can pull a higher contrast level than the UV mix. Because if the Cinemax can pull better than a black screen, and this can't match a black screen, then that's going to be quite impressive for to see, right? So we should ask for that demonstration today. And if you don't ask for that demonstration today, it clearly shows at the end of the day, I'm right. See? That's why you gotta be careful by making accusations like that. Now let's see if the products we have up here can make my screen so dark you can't see it. So now we have my mix, white sheet of paper, screen that was made off of YouTube, and his two products. Let's see if they can make my screen dark like that black spot you saw in the middle of the screen and he just raised in his video demonstrations. And this is why we are having certain individuals buy his product to bring him down here because, like I said, no one makes these accusations. No company, nobody. Not one person on eBay or Amazon that sells screen paint. No one makes accusations like that. Only he does. So until you get these test results from them, you shouldn't be buying from them. Because at the end of the day, I can make your screen paint that you have on your wall for $15 a gallon. And if someone says, well, what about the test results? What test results? He doesn't do any test results. But you're more than welcome to match any of ours. See how that? Look at that. This is my black screen right here. As you can see, I'm gonna walk in front of you. See my screen's jet black. Look at my white levels on my screen. And this is your product. That's a white sheet of paper right there. So that's the only difference you're showing on a white sheet of paper. This Crow's, if you can't see Crow's product, that's his product right there. Here's this screen right there. And that's my mix. This whole big screen right here, this is my black and white mix right here. That's the YouTube paint. The fellow who made the YouTube paint online. That's him right there. I made his product. That's Crow's personal mix right there. If you can't see it, there it is right there. See right there, it's right there. That's why we consider our products to be the best. Because in my demonstrations yesterday, I could walk in and I could show you football being displayed on my ceiling, on my screen, in the next room, and outside, all at the same time. Tonight, I can show you a Starfield demonstration. I'll show you a Starfield demonstration on every last one of these screens. OLED demonstration, every last one of these screens. Can't do it. You can't do it because this product does not pick up contrast. And like I said, as for the other companies, the certified projection screens, they can't produce next to our technology either. This is a $3,000 Dark Star 9. That's a $3,000 Dark Star 9, right there. Now, the object of a Dark Star 9 is a Dark Star 9 has contrast capabilities because these are dark screens. In his demonstration, he never pulled a Starfield demonstration, any form of contrast demonstrations whatsoever. He kept it on nice, beautiful, bright colors. Because bright, beautiful, bright colors, he would have a better chance of matching the screen. I'll show you. Watch. There's his product right there, Dark Star 9. But again, on this side, over here, we have the product that was made off YouTube. The fellow shows you how to make it for free, right? Over here, we have the Metallica Mix 2.0, right there. White sheet of paper, right there. And then we have at the top, right there at the edge, my mix that I made. That's my mix out of black and white paint, right? If you're going to display a screen, you're supposed to display the contrast levels too, because the strong point of a Dark Star 9 is its contrast capabilities, which you fail to show. Because if you did that, you would have noticed that the Dark Star 9 would have pulled a much heavier contrast demonstration than your screen, and your screen would have came out looking flawed, which you couldn't have that anyway, because that would make your product look fake. Well, not so much fake. It would be fake if you were basically making accusations that you could beat the screen. Then it would be fake. Now, so you start the demonstration here. This is what you should have displayed in your demonstration, but you never displayed it. You kept it close to colors. That's what a Dark Star 9 looks like next to Crow's product. The strong points of a Dark Star 9 is its ability to pull a heavy contrast level. This is why the screens cost $3 grand. These are true gunmetal screens. See how dark that screen is? So in the demonstration where Crow did the demonstration, he kept the bright colors. Knowing that if he did bright colors, he'd be able to produce almost the same image as a Dark Star 9, and therefore he can declare the same, hey, I match the same thing as a $3,000 screen. No, you halfway did your demonstrations, because you're supposed to do color patterns to show exactly how the screen perceives red, blue, and green, and you're supposed to show contrast, which is a strong point of a Dark Star 9, which you failed to show in the demonstration. Because you did, these are the results you would have picked up. The Dark Star 9 would have pulled a much higher contrast level than any of the screens up here, because that's the strong points of a Dark Star 9. Not only can the screen maintain a perfect white level, a beautiful white level, not perfect, a beautiful white level, to keep up with the lighter gray screens, but it can produce a contrast level that the other screens can't produce. Pow! This is what I mean by you don't do your test properly, and this is why we're going to have your product come down here and do the test ourselves, because the person who actually owns the product cheats. What does the Dark Star 9 look like next to our technology? Boom. There you go. That's what a Dark Star 9 looks like. Our screens are the only ones that can produce a 100% contrast level. Screen costing our customers only $170. Dark Star 9 costing $3,000. We can match the Dark Star 9 in its bright levels, but also too, we can actually outperform it in color and outperform it in contrast levels. Where Crow's product cannot do so, because he failed to show you this in the demonstration versus the Dark Star 9. He never showed you contrast levels. And if he does try to show you contrast levels, I guarantee you, bar none, it'll be done in a dark environment. Because there's a better chance of producing an image there than he does in a fully lit environment. Now see, the colors aren't all that great, but they're a lot better with the lights on. But next to our technology, nah, ain't gonna work. I know there's tricks. You gotta be careful when you watch these demonstrations, people. You gotta be careful when you watch these demonstrations. My sound is way too high. Maybe that's better. Yeah, and you gotta watch the demonstrations. You know what I mean? You gotta watch them. It's sneaky. People cut corners. And that's the reason why, you can see why, when I told him, I said, look, I'm going to test your product against those 18 certifieds we have in there, and let's see if you actually beat these screens for real, as you said you did. Why do you think the orders got canceled? All right, so, as you can see, our technology is more superior in every way whatsoever. None of these are going to be able to match our screen's ability and technology at all whatsoever. The black screens are more superior. Now you see at the end of the day what you're actually getting. I guarantee in any of the demonstrations you saw in his videos, they were never explained this way, were they? No. You gotta cut corners. And no, the UV mix cannot produce a contrast level equal to a Dark Star 9. No. Doesn't have the capability. It's not dark enough. This is a Dark Star 9 compared to a UV mix. This is how dark a Dark Star 9 comes up. So it produces a much heavier contrast level. This is why we don't have any. People say, oh, you have a fear he's developing a black screen paint. No, because the bottom line is I've seen the UV mix. That stuff is horrible. I mean, any screen paint can produce, if it's dark enough, can produce a contrast level. The problem you're going to have is the screen paint to produce white light. That's the problem you're going to have. And from what I've seen from half the stuff he makes, no. He'll never come close to it. And if he does try to develop one, I mean, like I said, it'd be interesting to see. I would love to see it. And on top of that, those of you who were sold on the whole entire idea of staying away from a black product due to the fact that its screen would come up too dirty, and he develops one, then I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, you got fleeced. That's why I say he alienated himself. And as for the other companies, well, let me show you right here. I don't want it to be all about him. You know, when you have a passion for what you do, people are like, why is she concerned? Let me tell you something. When you have a passion for what you do, when you love what you do for a living, I love projection screens. I go back and I study everything from solid films to old 35 millimeter films. I study all that stuff, everything. I love everything that has to do about movie theaters, how it all started, how it began, you know, the silent picture era, all that stuff. I have a passion for what I do. But when I see somebody coming out here and abusing that, then I got to out them. I got to out them for what they are. And like I said, his products, like I said, at the end of the day, I can make his products of a simple black and white paint. That's it. And like I said, in the demonstration he deleted, shows him making it out of a black and white paint. In his kitchen, mind you, his house. Matter of fact, that's the only link I'm going to put at the bottom of this video. That's it. That's all you need to see. And good luck on that whole, well, his product is just black paint. We did that already. So we call black on black demonstrations. We do them all the time. Yeah. But yeah, you got fleeced. Definitely got fleeced. Definitely got fleeced. If that was the case, anybody could go out and get everyday black paint and do an 18 screen certified, do all the demonstrations we do, pass every last one of them. No one's ever passed any of our demonstrations, not one. Tried to, but didn't. Not even that guy with that cookie cutter screen tucked under a fireplace. Couldn't pass it. They gotta find little shortcuts. That's the sad thing about it. They gotta find little shortcuts to figure out how to come close to matching our demonstrations. But I warn them, in these little shortcuts that you guys do, I can see all this. I can see all your flaws. That right there is a $5,000 projection screen I just put up there. That's daylight screen, the new one. Even in your demonstrations, I can see all your flaws, everything that you think that you're hiding in the demonstration. I can see it. Same thing, like I said, when Partey did that demonstration with that whole cookie cutter screen, you had a perfectly good 100-inch screen, 120-inch screen sitting right there. Why did you not do the demonstration off that screen? You got all those windows in that environment. Every last one of those shades were shut. You had lights in there to give out the appearance that the room was well illuminated, but none of those lights were actually making contact with the screens. They had shades on them. When you put a shade on the light only has two directions, up or down. So none of that was making contact with the screen. Your condensed lighting in your ceiling, how high up it was, with that screen being tucked under that fireplace, it was completely shielded from any light that would have passed from the ceiling down to the screen. None of that was making contact with the screen whatsoever. And then you did an oversplash, which means you, bottom line, didn't do corner to corner, so customers can see where the screen might fade out, because the bigger the screen, the more contact it's going to have with ambient light in the environment. So by you doing that little screen in a little corner cut out in a little spot right there, you could basically oversplash in whatever area pops up the best, which will be the center part right there. You can say, look, I pulled off a demonstration. The screen looks amazing. No, corner to corner, so they can see if the corners wash out, how much of the screen will wash out, how much of the screen they can see, how much they can't see, how much they can see. You completely eliminated that when you took that little screen and stuck it in that corner and did an oversplash. It doesn't make a difference what you hit it with. Anything would have popped up, because that's all you need to see. That centerpiece, that's it. If you had sent that to anybody that I have contracts under, they would have laughed you. They'd be like, what's this? They'd have laughed at you. Can you send us a demonstration with an official full-size screen so we can see the exact same screen in the environment, fully lit corner to corner? That's what they would have requested. But you had this little tiny screen cut out, and not even fitting, just cut out in this little corner, tucked away under a fireplace. I'm saying, look, I'm doing the same thing. You're not doing nothing. I can go outside and show you a 150-inch from corner to corner and a Starfield demonstration at a 190-degree viewing angle, and then back it up with a 180-inch with no problem. Corner to corner. Y'all got jokes. Y'all, man, y'all got the nerve to give me challenges? Are you kidding me? Please. Mind you, while we're having this conversation, that's a $5,000 projection screen sitting in front of a screen that costs my customer money at 100 inches. $5,000. My screen for my customers, 115 inches. That's an ultra short throw. This technology on this is ultra short throw. This can be taken outside. That can't be taken outside. Pretty sure in the demonstrations, every projector was probably calibrated or went against that screen. It was probably using an ambient light controlled environment. My technology never used an ambient light controlled environment. None of the projectors calibrate, and my projectors are old and outdated that are used in the demonstration. Cost my customers $270 for that projector right there. I guarantee in theirs $3,000, $4,000 projector. And at that, 115-inch screen at $178 with free shipping, no surcharge. We can ship that anywhere in the world. It wouldn't even cost you a dime. $170 versus $4 to $5 grand. And if Daylight has a problem with that, I'm happy to do a side-by-side demonstration live with them. Since your screen is designed for contrast levels, we can do contrast to contrast, starting with the Starfield demonstration. See, unlike you, I can challenge companies with no problem, right live on camera. I know they're watching. I know they don't they come in. That's why we never got our sample sheets. Why do you think we never got our sample sheets for the Black Phantom downstairs? What company did we challenge? Who did we design that screen for? One particular company in mind. Did I ever get my sample sheets? No. Did anyone ever contact me back? No. Matter of fact, we never even got our freaking samples for paint on screens, and they're supposed to have a black screen paint. The challenge is not there. No. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. I'm going to tell you, every time you watch a screen on a light gray screen paint, from now on, when you do a demonstration, a fake demonstration, what demonstration you do, I'm going to match your product on my mix and right in the next room. Exact same thing. I'm going to do the exact same demonstration you're going to do. I can match your product. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, I don't really have to buy anything. I can make every last one of your screen paints. Because like I said, we used to make this stuff 12 years ago. It's not hard to do. Black and white, that's all it is. Nothing support in it. Now, for those of you who've never seen exactly where the white levels lay out on the UV mix, we're going to pull out a white screen today. We're going to display it across here, and we're going to show you where the white levels lay out. Mind you, we got a black screen right over here. So we're going to do two screens. We've done this before already. We're going to take two projectors. We're going to have one hitting here, one hitting there. We're going to display white levels. We're going to do several white sample sheets on this screen versus white levels. And on this screen, we're going to do Crow's UV mix versus white levels. To see how high his white levels pull up on a black screen or a dark gray screen. Keep in mind, that's something you're going to have to do. You got to be able to display your white levels. Gunmetal, Dark Star 9. Then just to add another screen in there, we'll add the white screen in there, which is, I like this one, the acoustic, which we know is going to pull contrast level. It's a 0.9 gain. So already open the door, you probably know, it does not pull up a contrast level next to the Dark Star 9, it doesn't. That's the question you got to ask yourself. If you're claiming the Cinemax has the ability to pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, right? Then that means that it should be able to pull up a contrast level better than your UV mix. Which you should do that demonstration. I'm curious. I want to see that demonstration. As soon as we get your Cinemax down here, we'll do the demonstration ourselves. Because if this can't pull up an equal contrast level to a black screen, and the Cinemax can pull an equal black level to a black screen, then it should be able to produce a higher contrast level than this screen itself. Which I would like to be able to see that demonstration. I guarantee you it gets ignored. And see, these are tests we could be running down here. But like I said, the person who's the owner, Crow 1176, is afraid to have us do any test demonstrations because his product doesn't work. That's why he's the cancel king. That's why he's canceling orders left and right. Because I'll come down there, I'll do these demonstrations. These demonstrations that he won't show you, I'll do them for you. I'll show you. No problem. And if you want to ask about art, well, at the end of the day, we do insane demonstrations on our own products. So, whoop-de-doo. Demonstrations I do on my products every single day, you won't even do on yours. There's your UV mix right there. Now I saw the demonstration where he had the UV mix and he was trying to show the UV mix producing a higher white level. The problem you have with that demonstration was the product that you were using, the screen, did not match the same color that we have in the container over here. Now he did try to do a demonstration, cutting corners again, where he took the UV mix and tried to make the UV mix so that it could produce a higher white level. The problem was that the color that he had painted on the screen did not match the same color that we had here in our container. Your paint that you painted up did not match this color in here at all, period. So we placed an order for the UV mix. Of course, the order was canceled, of course. And we told the reason why we placed an order because we were going to get it over here and see the paint that he might have used or might have changed to make the white levels look higher on the UV mix. We wanted to see if the containers would match. And of course, like I said, he canceled it. Now, if we were able to get the item over here and let's say that they did match, that means he was using a lighter version of the UV mix to make the white levels seem higher. If they did match, then that means bottom line, he sent us the two we have here don't match the one in the video. And this is how dark your product is. Now mind you, we have the unboxing video on this also too. Like I said, I record everything live. So we have that unboxing video. We actually open this up and there's your signature right there. You signed it yourself. There you go. These are all dark screens, or actually light screen on the FRM. Your UV mix doesn't even match our black screens, not even in color. Definitely ain't pulling that Starfield demonstration. Was that the blue over there? Yeah, it's the blue. Let's go over here to this purple over here. See? Shows you how. Now mind you, keep in mind, people, at the end of the day, this screen beat like 18 certified screens. I told you at the end of the day, his product would not be to match the screen. As this screen can take on a certified screen, as it's doing right now with no problem whatsoever, what makes you think his product is going to pass one of our screens? You ever seen Crow do 18 certified screens all in one hit? You ever seen him do a demonstration where he's showing you white levels, colors, contrast, he's breaking it down for you? No. If he does a demonstration, there'll be a bunch of pretty colors flying across the screen, so you can't tell. He'll camouflage it, and he'll do it in the dark. If you do it with the lights on, he'll stick to bright, beautiful colors. If he does contrast, he'll do it in the dark. That's how he does it. So if I sat there and told you that if a screen of ours, you watch a demonstration, where that screen knocks out 18 certified and 4 certified ultra short those screens all at the same time, what makes you think his product's going to pass? If he hasn't even tested against the majority of the certified screens we've already done. And like I said, when he did that demonstration against that Dark Star 9, I looked down, I was like, oh, that's the fakest demonstration I've ever saw in my life. Where's the contrast demonstrations? Again, contrast demonstrations. Dark Star 9s are known for producing contrast. Dark Star 9 stands for that 0.9 gain, and it's a dark star. It's a screen designed to pull a contrast level, which you never displayed in the demonstration. Good gracious, you cut corners. At least make it a challenge. Now, there's your UV mix right there. There's your personal mix right there. So I'm washing out your personal mix. These are the certified screens and your UV mix all at the same time. That's not quality, buddy. Now, like I said, at the end of the day, the darker screens right here, the certifieds, they're designed, you're used to going against white screens because that's what they do. They go against white screens. They've never been tested against our technology. So, you know, it is what it is. But your product, on the other hand, it claims that pretty much it's the same as ours. I doubt it. Matter of fact, there's no doubt in it, it doesn't. You need to redo that demonstration with that Dark Star 9. You need to display a star field demonstration in a fully lit environment.
The pay is awesome.
It allows you to make a little extra income.
There's a color display. You're not matching this technology. That's gamer technology. And keep in mind, this is the same individual who claimed, now mind you, we didn't even launch the gamer yet. I think gamer was going to be launched on a Sunday. He did some demonstration on Saturday claiming that he had a gamer. Didn't realize that gamers are dark purple. We didn't realize that. But when he did the demonstration, he painted some fake screen up there claiming that, oh, this is the gamer screen paint technology. You know, this is how my product, Frankenstein. Yeah, you know what? Every time we try to order the Frankenstein to bring it down and do it side by side next to a gamer, you cancel. But where you messed up in the demonstration, number one, we didn't launch the screen yet in paint until Sunday. No one had it yet. Number two, which you messed up on, the whatchamacallits are purple. They're not, they're dark purple, like a purplish black. They're like a real strange color. Not the actual color purple, but a strange color purple. If you stand in front of the screen, so black, you put them in the light, they turn purple. And that's what you didn't realize. So when I showed the demonstration, look, he's faking the demonstrations already, and the product hasn't even launched yet. A gamer would put your product to shame. The coating that you're seeing on the screen, the gamer coating, is invisible. It's an invisible technology. So if this is your darkest screen, and the personal mix is your lightest screen, anything in between that is done. Well, that's what I said. We'll never, well, we'll know. Like I said, I got people buying the product right now. It'll be here. We'll have it here. We try to go through the proper channels and make the orders, but you can't do that because, like I said, owner cancels the orders. And so we do this so people don't get upset and say, oh, you're just singling him out. Yeah, we single him out because he's the only one that makes these stupid accusations like this. And like I said, if he made that claim that the Cinemax can pull an equal contrast over to a black screen, well, if that's the case, you do make a UV mix, right? That is your product right there. Then you need to do a demonstration of the Cinemax next to the UV mix, and you need to show star field demonstration, and we need to see if the Cinemax can pull a higher contrast level than the UV mix. That's what we need to see. That's what I'm requesting from you today. Demonstration today showing off the Cinemax fully lit environment, no dark environment, fully lit environment. The same light amount of light you display in your environments when you show off your color screens, color displays, windows open, fully lit environment. Show off that UV mix right next to that Cinemax. And let's see if the Cinemax can basically outperform the UV mix when it comes to a contrast level. Star field only on your own product. Now, if you don't do that, then we know something's wrong there. Because there's no way in the world I'm going to sit there and say, well, my Silver Phoenix produces the same contrast level as a black screen. No, 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 people. That is not going to happen. I've told you that before. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's go into some fish real quick. That is horrible. That's your personal mixer right there. The cool thing about it is I'm done. I'm gonna take the screen, fold it up, put it right back in my kitchen drawer. That's what I love about this technology. Think about it. You got a screen that's more advanced than a $5,000 projection screen. The hobby paints can't even hold a candle to. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, if the weather's good, I'm going outside today. Many people hear that in videos. I'm going outside today. I'm going to be outside today. Remind you, it'd be a nice today. I could get myself that phantom technology and bring it up here. That thing would blow your screen clean out of the water at 10%. See what that monster does? That thing's an absolute beast. Even the gold version of it is insane. And I'm just toying with you. Not to be rude, but I'm just playing around with you. Since you want to talk about being the best of the best, I'll bring phantom technology up here and watch your screen disappear. Phantom's only 10%, only 10% done. It's not that 18 certified screens, 4 certified, and still counting. There are screens that won't even go against it now. You put that, mind you, who we built the screen for. There's only one company we designed that screen for, and they won't even answer us back. The next time you start running your mouth again, I'm gonna have all your screen paints on my kitchen table, and I'm gonna watch that phantom destroy every last one of them at only 10%. So you want to talk about true technology, being the best, being a professional, quality. I'll wipe all your products out in one hit. I didn't design the Phantom to be, what's the type we designed? We designed the Phantom to pretty much dominate everything. That's what it's being designed for. Any screen that comes against it is designed to take it down. It is going to be the ultimate screen when we get done with it. That screen has gamer technology, colors, resin, and contrast shifting that's black. And keep in mind, with that enhancement technology, that coating we have on to make the screens produce higher white levels, we can make the Phantoms ultra black. Now imagine a screen that has almost near Denta black capabilities, produces extremely high white levels, and has gamer technology embedded into it. Oh, it's going to be a monster when I get done working on this thing. I might even put sun killer technology into it. This thing is going to be a monster when I get done with it. And it's going to be affordable. Everybody can afford it, so the companies can't come against me. They can't come down to my capital. My screens are affordable. Everybody can afford them. Oh, I forgot. Don't we have another? We got another Phantom. I didn't get a chance to basically show it off yet. That one in that bike container. We'll get around to that today. We got another one downstairs on top of that one. Phantom. Ultimate black screen. The mothership of all motherships. If you ever want to, you let me know. I'll put an order in for all your products. If you want to go against Phantom technology. Oh man, this is gonna be a good year. This is gonna be a good year, man. We're gonna chance to work. I can't wait to get the inflatable, man, because that technology we got for the inflatables is gonna be amazing. Like I said, we've had problems with inflatable screens. It's just a surface, man. Now they make that stuff. I hate freaking inflatable screens. Just there's so many flaws in those screens. I've actually ordered quite a few inflatables. There's so many flaws in those screens. They need to be fixed. But this one, I like this one. Probably somebody who actually did it right. So this is a company we're going to be going with, and this is the technology we're going to embed to it. And on top of that, like I said, the coating we had to make for the inflatables has to be able to expand. Because mind, this is a screen you're going to be inflating and you know what I mean, blowing up and putting down, and blowing up and putting up, and blowing up and putting down. So it's going to have to take a lot of stress. Let's see if any one of these products, now mind, by Jamie's professional opinion and expertise, he claims that our products come up so dark you can't even see them. Well, we got UV personal, we got a 9.0 white screen by Elite Screen, we have 2 gunmetal high professional screens. Let's see if we can get the screen to look exactly like it does in his videos. I don't know why he does his videos. You know, everybody has live, right? On, you know, whatever. Let's have some fun with this. I don't know what the purpose of anybody buying your products to begin with would even start from. Our screens can see colors, you can't. We got contrast, you can't. The only thing you can do is produce a somewhat white level, a good white level, but then again, a white screen can do the same thing. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Might as well buy a white screen. Like I said, at the end of the day, you know, we made the product with black and white paint. At the end of the day, nobody wants to calibrate projectors. No one wants to spend $6,000 and $7,000 for a projection screen. No one wants to be stuck in a dark environment. And they want a product that works. Your product doesn't work at all. I can make the same thing over here in black and white paint and do the same exact demonstration. No, contrast levels are not even pulling up correctly. Ooh, all right. Look at that. Even the PlayStation menu, you don't even pull up a proper blue. And that's your UV mix right there, for goodness sakes. So let me show you, people. So anyway, we're going to be doing some demonstrations today on these this particular screen paint mixture. As I said before, that there is a fellow on YouTube that shows you how he made his own mixture. It's the same thing as I said before. They use the Bare Silver Screen. Bare Silver Screen is a very, very, very light product. And as I said before, the demonstration that I saw, where he takes the product, the Bare Silver Screen, walks out of Home Depot, and shows you that his screen is producing a slight, darker, richer color. It's because due to the fact that when you painted the surface, and like I said, I got this on my form site, and they laugh. They have a ball with it every day. They always find something new in your video to actually exploit, to actually talk about. But anyway, one of the things that people noticed, if you didn't notice, that when he painted the screen up to the surface that he painted on was darker than the actual silver screen. This is basic common sense. If you take a white screen and a gray screen, the gray screen is going to produce a higher contrast and a much higher, better color because it's a darker color. Get where I'm coming at with this crow? Where black screens produce insane colors. There you go. You get that? You get the darker the screen, the more advanced the colors are. That's how it works. But anyway, So with that being said, of course, the screen being darker than the bare silver screen was going to be to produce a slight difference, but nothing you would really notice, to tell you the truth. I mean, if you have to be that close to the screen to begin with in order to see the difference, that should clearly show you that, yeah, there's no way in the world you're going to sit that close to that screen. You're going to be sitting back here where I'm sitting at right now, and you're not going to be able to tell what's what. Just like if I take out my mix and I put it right there, and I put this product in front of it, you let me know if you can tell which one's which. You can't. Mine, that's my own product that I made with black and white paint. Now you tell me, we'll come over here. This is my mix right here. This is my product I made with black and white paint. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Even though he doesn't sell anymore, we have the container here. We bought the product. Now, this is this product right here. I stick that right across that screen. I guarantee it disappears. You let me know. You standing here. If you can see the difference in that screen when I put it right there. Where's the screen? It's there. Where is it? Can you see it? Precisely. There's no way in the world possible in God's green earth that you're going to be able to see. If he has to get that close to the screen to show you a difference, there's no way in the world that you're going to see that difference in that screen at 13 feet back. Especially in the dark and when there's motion moving across the screen. It's not going to happen. But the fact he was able to fleece you like that, that's what they find funny in the forum site. That's what they're laughing about. That people are that gullible. And I hate to say the word, I do apologize for saying this word, but stupid enough to believe this guy walked out of a Home Depot, and they were laughing about it. He walked clearly out of a Home Depot with this container in his hand, showing you what he had, and you downstairs comment, oh, it's amazing. I can see the difference. No, you can't. If you can see the difference from here to there, you got an S on your chest, because you can't see the difference in my demonstration right now. That's my product right there, my product, black and white paint. You tell me where you can see his product. You want to get a little closer to the screen? I'll show you. Let's get close to the screen. Still can't tell, can you? No, because it's a perfect match. I was able to make his product downstairs perfect match. I told you we used to make this stuff back in the day. I can look at his products and I can tell you how they're made. Perfect match. Perfect match to a T. So it cost you 107 bucks. It cost me $15 a gallon to make that stuff. That's it. All right. And meanwhile, neither one of them are showing any difference next to my screen. Produces the same thing. You can't even tell the difference, can you? So why in the world? See, we're trying to do things by the book. To order the product and have it down here, but to order your product, I don't have to order your product. I can make every last one of your screen paints today. Every last one of them. And honestly, there's no test behind it. Now I can see if you had like distance throw test on it, low lumen test on it, ultra short throw test, certified test. If you had all these tests underneath of it, and all these tests were done live, that would make it a little bit more complicated for me to do the demonstrations, because now I would have to match the demonstrations perfectly to match the performance of the product. Test results. But you don't have any test results. So since you don't have any test results, all I had to do is just do the same thing in your demonstrations. Paint the screen on a surface, put it in front of a projector, stick it in the dark, and that's it. That's all I gotta do. Yeah, you got fleeced. That's what happened. You got fleeced. Why do you think the Metallica mix is no longer on its website? You got fleeced. Black and white paint. There's no test demonstrations, nothing to back up the product's performance at all whatsoever. Nothing. Fake the demonstration with the Dark Star 9. Fake the demonstration with the Cinema Grade 5D. That screen called Linux or Linux, I think that's what it's called. Fake that demonstration. Even had a YouTuber call him out on that one. As a matter of fact, I put that link at the bottom too, so you can watch the YouTuber's point of view on when he called Crow a deceitful liar because he faked the demonstration on that one. And at the bottom, I'll post the fellow who made the screen paint for free. Same thing. But this is the same contrast level.
Grammarly can teach you to juggle, but it can get your paper over the finish line for free. With a double click, Grammarly offers synonyms in your document that fit the context.
This is the exact same color. You spent $107 for a container, a product you could have made for $23 a gallon. You know what's even worse? What's even worse is the fact that he came out of a Home Depot with the container in his hand, the bare silver screen. The only thing he was missing in that ingredients was black paint, and you'd have had the same product right there. That's the only thing he was missing. He didn't add it in there because even if he added black paint in there, it would have matched this product. And he literally walked out and showed it to you. All he had to do was add black paint into that, and you would have had his product. Because there's no testing under his products at all. That's what they were laughing about in the forum. The guy was like, you do know if you had a couple of black paint in that, and it did the exact same thing. I said, yeah, I know. We're in there laughing at y'all. Because clearly he walked out of a home, that's how bold he is, walked out of a Home Depot showing you everything. All you had to do was add black paint into that, and you would have had the exact same thing. I'm showing you right now. I'll show you. Now this is what I'm gonna show you. Wow. I mean, like I say, it's a hurt piece. I understand it's a hurt piece. For those of you who don't know, and you're buying a product for the first time, I'm not laughing at you. I understand you got fleece, okay? Those of you who do know, we talk all this trash about how his product is the best, this and the other. I'm laughing at you. We laugh at you all day. You're funny. You just literally bought a product that would have cost you $23 a gallon. I made that downstairs. All it is just basically a silver screen and black paint. That's all it is. Black paint is used as a toner. That's what they use to basically tone the screen. You see this technology right here? You've never seen this screen technology before, ever. It's gold. And can produce a high white level, high enough to blend into white screens. Has amazing contrast and color capabilities. Oh, man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all got fleeced. And there's a guy on YouTube showing you how to make it. The ingredients is right there how to make it. Guarantee you. Same thing. And when I sat there and told you, what did I say? Bare silver screen, and they add black in to tone the color of the screen. So that's how they adjust the color of the screen. Again, we used to make this stuff back in the day under Digital and Crystal Screen Paint. I know about this because I used to sell this stuff back in the day. So that's how I know what's in it. The black is only used to tone it. That's it. That's all. Black is just used to tone it. First you need a base. So a base can start up at 1050. You can get bare 1050, or you can just go with a silver screen. It doesn't make a difference if you put silver screen or bare 1050. They're both gonna react the same way, honestly, to tell you the truth. There's no difference in it. Because once you put the black in, the black is pretty much gonna dilute it. So all the black does is basically it controls the tone. You put less into it, then bottom line is the screen's gonna come up with a higher white level. You put more, back and forth, that's what's gonna happen. And then people add a little silver into it because the silver is gonna make it pop. Some people add a little glitter into it. That's what they do. Now, if they're making like a darker mix, like a UV, they'll start the base off black. The base will start off black and they'll drop white into it, which will be the opposite. This will give them a chance to be able to use the white as a toner and use the black as the base. If they're using it better, making it gray, they use the white as a base, and then we'll use basically the black as a toner. That's all it is. That's it. This is how we made it back in the day. I know about this, like I said, because we used to make this stuff. But you're going to have some tests. Now, by that particular time when I was doing it, really people didn't require any tests. There was really no tests. Most tests most people wanted to see is what the screen can produce with the lights on. The majority of the YouTube videos at that particular time were done in the dark. A lot of them were done in the dark. So people wanted to see if you can use the screen with the lights on. I really didn't get into basically testing against other screens until I actually got my hands on Screen Innovation. And that's when I started doing testing. I said before, Screen Innovation is responsible. Well, God is always responsible first. But Screen Innovation was the one when I saw that black sample sheet with my gunmetal sample sheet lay against my screen paint, and I saw exactly what colors and contrast were supposed to look like on the screen. That's why we stopped making great screen paint products on that level like that, because they can't produce. And that's why we stopped doing it. Now this is the fellow right here, and right here you check him out. He's the one that does basically he caught Crow cheating on the demonstration he did against that screen called Linux, what it was called. Linux. That's a weird name to it. It's a weird name. It's not a later time, whatever it is. But yeah, he caught him cheating on the demonstration. Now somebody came into my channel and corrected me, because when I had it here, somebody said, oh, you got it on the opposite side. Like, why is it hot spotting like that? And the guy was like, you got to turn it around. I said, okay. So somebody told me, because I look at the screen, both sides look the same. But you can tell if you hit it next to a projector, one hot spot's like crazy. So that's not the spot you're supposed to use. So somebody was telling me, yeah, and I had to swap my projector out because I had the wrong projector for the demonstration. But like I said, our screen was able to take it down with no problem. But right here, you got to check out this guy right here. Basically, yeah, he called Crow out on that because Crow cheated in that demonstration. Like I said, he does whatever he needs to do to make his products look good. There we go. That's the fellow right there. That's the guy right there who made the screen paint right there. And I told you the same way how anybody else makes it, it does the exact same thing, because he has no test behind his products at all. So let me show you the ingredients he has right here. There you go. There's the ingredients posted right there. 1 gallon of bare silver screen, black. I told you, black paint and any form of silver. That's what they use. That's it. It'll do the exact same thing. But except for I didn't even use this. I use this and this. That's it. For his product downstairs. Same thing. Has the same color as Crow's product. Same thing. It's not even Crow's product, to honestly tell you the truth. because everybody's making it back then. They had a paint called the YouTube paint that came out way back then at that particular time. I told you this product is old. Look at the date on this, 2015. 2015. They had a paint called the YouTube paint. It was popular among YouTubers. And at that particular time, everybody was going and getting projectors and stuff. I think it was the Galaxy something DGJ or some kind of weird projector, Chinese projector they had. Everybody was buying. It was one actually a projector that actually worked. I could do a whole segment on this mess. Like I said, look at this. The same thing, same color, everything. Same thing as this product. Look at this. Same color. Same thing. And he's going to all this whole thing about saying, oh, you know, it does this and does that and pulls up the color. No, it doesn't. It's the same thing from 8 years ago. Everybody was making this stuff. It was called YouTube paint. And everybody just figured out different ways to make it. Some people would put a little silver into it. Some people would this and that, put that to it. Everybody had their own way on how they was doing it right there. Look at the color of it. Same thing. Nothing different, nothing new. You don't have any isn't had. That's the reason why he can't do any tests under that product. Because number one, if you put that thing against any other screen, like I said, it's an older product. It's white levels are going to pull, but the contrast and color is not there. These screens cannot pull contrast. They have to be in the dark in order to do it. There you go. Here's his results right there. In the dark. Look familiar? There you go. Told you. I told y'all. Come on, man. You know, man. At the end of the day, it don't bother me. Like I said, I'm signed. I'm contracted already. I'm good. But at the end of the day, it's just showing you exactly what you are getting. There's a fellow right there. Showed you how to make it right there. I got it downstairs. I call it my mix. Mine don't even have the silver in it. I just put black. I didn't like going and getting silver for it to begin with. So mine's just black and white. That's it. Now, if I put a black screen against that, black screen will take that out with no problem. Which you just did because we got it downstairs. See how he's zooming up on the contrast levels? Same thing. Same way how Crow does it, zooms up on the contrast levels. Look at this. To show you how the black levels are coming up. That's not black, that's a shade of gray. Now, if you stick that next to our screen, which you did, our screen would wash it out with no problem. And you can't have the lights on. You have to be in the dark. In order for him to show that contrast level to show up somewhat decent, he has to be in the dark to do it. If not, he would have all those lights on when he did the demonstration. He can't do that because the screen can't produce in a fully lit environment on contrast levels. Other than that, very beautiful screen. Nice screen that's set up. Well, like I said, at the end of the day, that's all it is. This is all it is. Now, see, if he had demonstrations that were different than anybody else's, and he could back it up, then he could go out and he could basically make that statement. I can come out there and tell you, hey, look, my product's different from anybody else's. We beat everybody. I can show you against all the DMP Supernova, Elite screens, all those companies. I can show you demonstrations back to back all day long with my screens going against those screens with no problem. I can show you white levels, color level, contrast levels, everything, the whole 9 yards. Take it outside, bring it inside, ultra short throw, long throw, venue projectors. I can show you all that, everything with no problem. Matter of fact, we did a demonstration in this room right here where I had a screen set up over here. We had a screen perched outside, 1,000 lumen projector perched outside on a little tiny, about the little tiny ledge there for it. And we had the projector getting hit with sunlight to kill as much of the lumens as possible before I had to punch through 2 sheets of glass, travel across the room and hit my screen. So, like I said, we do demonstrations on levels that they can't even back up our test demonstrations alone by themselves. This stuff right here, man, there's no test demonstrations underneath this stuff. There's no test demonstrations under his own stuff. You can make this right now. Save yourself some money. Talking about saving you hundreds. No, he's stealing hundreds of dollars from you. That's what he's doing. Right there. I'm gonna leave the camera right there So you can basically take the time, if you got a pen and pencil on you, to write that down. And you crow boys out there, you want to run your mouth so much, you write that down. You write that down, I want you to paint that next to your screen and give me a video on that. Tell me if it don't match. As for Crow, who talks about the Cinemax being able to produce such high white level, high contrast levels, well, if that's the case and it can produce a contrast level equal to a black screen, and your UV mix can't match a black screen's contrast levels, then that means the Cinemax can produce a contrast level higher than the UV mix. And if that's the case, we need to see that demonstration today. Fully lit environment. Matter of fact, do it outside. Do it outside, because if your screen can produce a contrast level, you shouldn't have a problem producing outside. Do it outside, put the UV mix against it, your own product, and pull a contrast level to match the UV mix or better. Bet you don't get done. There you go. Everybody got enough time to copy that down? Now, as for the silver, it doesn't make a difference. You don't need that right there. You can use PPJ to put that in there. Go get yourself some PPJ. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. That's it. If I was going to put the silver in, I'd probably put like about I put like 4 tablespoons of silver in it. That's all we put into it, 4 tablespoons. That's all you would need. Don't put the glitter into it. Don't do that dumb nonsense. You put the glitter in, the crap popping up all over your screen. It's going to look like crap. Don't do that. Just put that in. That's all you need to do. That's it. Now, Crow, what he's going to have to do is he's going to make that in same ingredients right there. Put it against his own product. Show that there's not a difference. This product is different than that. That's what you're going to have to do today. And when you do that demonstration, no colorful splashes, full size 100 inch screen, corner to corner, fully lit environment, and you're going to have to show color, contrast, the whole 9 yards. Show your color patterns, show your contrast, show your white levels, and show that your product is different from that. All right, well, with that being said, I am going to finish up for today. I had to take that screen outside because I had to do a demonstration of an inside and outside demonstration on the portable. I wasn't going to do a demonstration on the screen paint mixes, but I figured, why not? You know what I mean? Why not? What's that daylight delay? We're gonna get oh, still down here and the screen's still not even producing. I need to get my charger in here. Red and yellow and pink and blue. See how this product's come up on gaming. Oh, I can imagine. Remember what a PS4 looks like on washed out colors all day. Washed out colors. Washed out colors. That's not even worth running the PS5 off of. That's a waste of money and good time. My goodness. Washed out colors all day. Washed out colors all day. All day, washed out colors. Can I see the screen? I cannot see the screen. Washed out colors all day. Alright, well, I gotta be outside today with the invisible. I think it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I gotta be outside to do demonstrations on that screen for a company. Now, some places that gray screen paints can't go. It's out there right now today because I got to do a demonstration on Thursday. Y'all can't be out there because your screens are washed out. But I will be out there today doing my demonstrations. There you go. That's, oopsie, my fan. Put it back up. Oh, well, I'm trying to click one in. That is right there. That's my product right there. See that big screen? The fellow who showed you how to make the product, that's his product, but instead I didn't put the silver into it. I just made it with black and white. That's all I did. I made it with the bare silver screen and put some black in it. That's how I made mine. And I was able to match that Metallica mix with no problem. Oh, I keep forgetting. Everything I said, I gotta back it up, don't I? That is right. That's true. You know what I mean? Because I have people in there saying that, no, Ken, you're lying. He didn't do such and so and so. I keep forgetting. I got to back everything up. I like to back things up. I like to show that I'm telling you the truth. Well, you already saw that right there from the door. I bet you some of you wrote down that recipe right now. You probably right now trying to think about, I'm going to get to Home Depot and make this right now. I guarantee you. Go order it off Amazon. Because here's the thing. He should have did these tests a long time ago. When we show off our black screens, what's the one thing we do? We do the black on black test, right? So in the black on black test, for those who don't know, we take black fabric, black vinyl, black paint, anything that's black, and we throw it against our screens and we show a white level to show that there's a difference between our product and another black surface. Like I said, any black screen is going to pull a contrast level. The hard thing for black screen to pull is a white level. So that's what we display. We call it a black on black demonstration. I got a lot of those that I've got all over YouTube doing paint, chalk paint, you name it, we've done it. Now, when we had the blackout cloth surface, to keep people from coming and saying, oh, it's just an everyday black surface. No, we took the surface that was uncoated, folded it over the side of the screen, hit it with a 1,000 lumen projector and said, look, if it's not coated, this is how dark it comes up. Showing the white levels again. So what you should have did was, you should have made all these products that you see out here that everybody's making, put it against your product and do it side by side and say, look, this is the difference between my product and theirs. You don't do that. So since you don't do those demonstrations, it's easy for someone to come in and say, look, I can make the exact same thing you did because you have no real test backing that your product may or may not match it. So there you go. And this is what you get for cutting corners. This is what you go through when you cut corners. You can't cut corners like that. Having a heat wave, tropical heat wave, And mind you, my screen's down there, no calibration, no dart, and producing contrast over your product that can't do it. And it certifies at the same time. That's going here. At the end of the day, like I said, it's your money. Like I said, I'm good at the end of the day. Like I said, I'm contracted. So regardless, at the end of the day, I'm guaranteed to make a certain amount of money every single time the order goes through. So I'm good. But at the end of the day, like I said, I don't like to see anybody, this is my job. I love what I do. And I don't like it when people come on here and just basically just do blank, fake demonstrations to try to make passable products when you're really not seeing what you're supposed to be seeing. That's why all my demonstrations are done live. Show you exactly what you're getting. And as soon as I get the boosters for the backyard, we'll be out there live too. Because I want to do some demonstrations. I paint some more paint on demonstrations outside. Let me go over to real quick. I need to go pull this up real quick. This video real quick. Because you're not going to be able to find it at all, period. Like I said, the video is deleted. You'll never find it. But we got it. We got a copy of it. And I'll show you the video. I don't think I had to copy the link and put it in. Because that's the only way we're going to bring it to dig it up. Yeah, I would love to see a demonstration of the Cinemax going versus the UV mix in contrast levels. I mean, if he's claiming this screen can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, it should be easy to be outperforming UV with no problem. Oh, I forgot, we're going to make an announcement too real quick. We got a 3-gallon kit coming out. Definitely got a 3-gallon kit coming out. Because the 2 gallons ain't enough. People have done enough. They need a bigger kit. So we got a 3-gallon coming out soon for our customers. I don't know what to paint, man. We gotta paint some big screens. Well, Super Bowl's coming up. A lot of people paint a lot of crazy stuff anyway. Oh, we got it here somewhere. Where are we at on this one? I still can't get over a cookie cutter screen under a fireplace. Tuck the screen up under a fireplace. You got a nerdy in there spouting off challenges. You got lost your freaking mind today. Please. You lost your freaking mind today. And I had a nerd to redo the video and email me like 8 or 9 times saying, look, watch. I ain't got time for this, buddy. I ain't got time for this. I'm watching a little cornball video. All right, let me go over here real quick. I'm going to pull this link up real quick so you can see this. You're not going to be able to find this video. Now, mind, these are all the links where we busted Crow doing dumb stuff. And so we post at the bottom to educate y'all. This is all the links that we caught him, busted him doing dumb stuff that he got caught doing. And all the dumb stuff we caught him doing. So we're going to take this first link right here. We're going to copy and paste this one. I'm going to go over into YouTube, bring this one up. This is where we made the product right there on camera. Literally made it on camera. Made our own products that match this product with no problem whatsoever. This is a company by a guy named ProScreen. His product beat Crow's product. It was much cheaper too. A lot cheaper, and it was much better. That's when I told you about that. We're going to help out right there. I'm going to help him get his product off the ground. But he beat Crow's product easily and was much cheaper than Crow's. He produced a much higher white level than Crow's product. Look, that's what we made. My mix. That's my mix right there. We made it right there. My mix, my mix, my mix. Right there. Go back. Yeah. Cover demonstration caught in the dark, doing dumb stuff in the dark. Unboxing the Metallica Mix 2.0. Wait. Do we have to search it? What's it called? Let me get, hold on for a minute. Make sure we get this correct. I need to pull up the actual video. So we go to here. Here we go. Yeah. Where's my keyboard? I've never found anyone. All right, we have to go through our whatchamacallit to get it. There's gonna be a lot of videos, trust me. So we're going to go through. We gotta go through to do it. Hold on for a minute. Let's go over to. I'm gonna make sure I'm looking at this video. Make sure we got this thing right. Let's go over to Crystal Edge. All right, let's go to my match videos. Matter of fact, no. We got to go match videos. We have to go through videos to do it. Let's go through videos to do it. So we can go through. Right here. Look at this right here. When I'm talking about how we do things on a different level, that's my backyard. That's my screen outside of my backyard on 150 inches. See how clean the image pops up? Crystal clean. I can walk around that screen, and that screen will pull up at a 190-degree viewing angle. That's only 150. We did a 180, no problem. No, you can even see the menu. You can see the menu popping up. No problem. Star-filled screensaver outside. And y'all inside the house trying to figure out exactly how to control your lighting. I'm out here playing around. That's Phoenix technology outside. We should get that 250 built. Probably around September, get a 250 built. Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, people. Tired. I gotta be up to do demonstrations today. 250. Look at that. SL screens. Oh, then outside. Products right there. That's when we sent you the core order right there. Boy, you do on that one. Liquid projection screen. We gave you a challenge to see if you can make that liquid projection screen. He never made it. He only picks and chooses what he can try to get away with. What he can do. But your product's don't work. That mixture I just showed you right there. That mix, make it. See what happens. Pro Boy's going to make it. You cry for a half an hour as you realize that you just spent $107 for a product. You literally could have made that for free. Almost near free. And you think about the shipping costs when it cost you anything. You wouldn't have been paying for shipping. You wouldn't have had to wait for it. Right there and then. Look, made another screen paint, make Prime Vision. We made a screen paint called Prime Vision 3.0, which was basically bare silver screen and PPJ. Just showing you different combinations. These are combinations we were designing way 8 years ago. We're just making this stuff, matching this product. PPJ, just basic PPJ. If you want to make a lighter version, PPJ and just bare silver screen. That's it. Or you can use zero, bullseye zero. It's a gray. Put PPJ in that. See what happens. There you go, right there. Made a gallon of it for myself, right there. Prime Vision 2.0. That's the Prime Vision right there. There's Crow's product right in the middle of the screen. That's before I got the booster downstairs, which is much better with the booster. That's his screen right there. Right there. And that's me using freaking bullseye. Just regular everyday bullseye primer and PPJ. That's all I had to use. There's the product right there. Boom, disappear. The next time you want to come on my channel talking about, oh, Crow's product is the best, we can make it. We can make it right there. So many different combinations. You can use freaking, the guy showed you how to make it right there. Easy, how to make it. Paint the side of your screen and see what happens. That's a half an hour crying into your wallet. No testing behind it. Where's the test at? I tried to set on camera. There's no test we can run behind it because there are no tests. Right next to a window, boom. A Japanese tea room. I missed it wrong. That's a nice room. We're gonna turn this into something else. We got plans. Outside demonstrations. Outside demonstrations. Customer demonstrations before the screens ship out. Windows open. Look at that. Oh, demonstrations. Yeah, there's a match. Begin to match these demonstrations. Boom, boom, boom. I need some cereal too. I need some Lucky Charms. I got a bowl. I'm gonna bowl downstairs. Look at my orders stacking up. Sample sheets galore. Look at this certified sample sheets. Stacks of them are certified. He don't have no stacks like that because he's not trying to put a screen against that many samples because they're not going to work. The Dark Star alone will beat his screens all over with no problem. Showed you that already from the door. More orders stacked. This is where we got the product right here. We got the product again. There's the bag right there. It came in. We brought the product right there. Crow's Mix. We got it right there. I told you at the end of the day, it don't make a difference how many orders you cancel from me. If I want your product, I can get your product over here. It's not hard to get your product. I can get it over here if I want it. There's your product right there, ain't it? That's an unboxing on your product right there. There it is right there. Told you. And he canceled that order on me twice. So I said, fine. I'll just contact somebody over in your neck of the woods, have them place an order. And that's what we did, and that's how we got it. So it's not hard to get your stuff. I can get it over here in no time at all. I wish we will. We're going to have the Cinemax over here soon. We're going to have all your products over here. Now, it's more like when I'm in the forum sites, they be like, well, why is he canceling so much? He's canceling because he's afraid his product is not going to work when it comes down here. It's in a comfortable zone. He has his product in a comfortable zone. So it's not going to work too well. And that's why he's canceling. He's trying to keep it from getting down here. But we can get it, as I showed you in the unboxings. We can get your product. Look at that. All that campaign you do on basically trying to call somebody, no one's going to order from us. Look at this, Crow. I get these every week. Look at all the orders right there. That's how my orders stack up. That's 12s. That's where you try to do the smear campaigns about 12s can't produce images. People don't believe in your dumb nonsense. I got customers that support me on every level whatsoever. I got contracts under my company. They use it every day. When you come up there and you do those demonstrations where you put those black screens up there, you make yourself look bad. Because I got customers and people that contract under me, we got contracts to them that are looking at like, look at this freaking dumb idiot right here. Does he know I got this product up on my wall right now? That's how you make yourself look. That's why my orders continue to come in looking like this. When you sit there and run your mouth about something you don't know anything about. Look at this. Look at this. And your attitude all day long. This is how God blesses my hand. Look at this. That's in my Japanese tea room when I had it set up in there. On my 80-inch in there. Bring them out too much. Now you get a cancel king now. You cancel orders left and right. Because of course, you should. Your product's not going to pass down here. It's not going to pass at all. Look at that. More orders stacked on top of more orders. Stack, stack, stack. That's nothing now. That's nothing. And on top of that, I like to thank my customers. My customers are one. This is the reason why I work so hard to make sure my customers have the best. Now, we don't cut no corners, don't give no fake demonstrations, none of that dumb nonsense. We make sure our customers are taken care of. Our customers get the best. That blackout cloth downstairs, that thing is more advanced than most of the screens we run against. And on top of that, like I said, your product couldn't even begin to hold a candle to that technology right there. That's what my customers get. My customers get the best. As a matter of fact, I did a demonstration before we shipped out the customer's screen. We blew your screen out. Then we blew out 2 certified screens on top of that. And we shipped out the customer's screen showing them, look, this is what my customers get over your customers. They get the best. And when I get done with the technology on this inflatable screen, this thing is going to be absolutely insane because I want my customers to have the best. Look at the size of that monster. That was a big mistake when I bought that projector. Some things you should never ask for. Tabletop projection screens. There's my Christie LW650 when I first got that one right there. Look, orders, orders, orders. Orders, orders. We're looking for a certain video. We're gonna find it. Tamper with my copyright. See you in April. I will see you in April soon, buddy. Yeah, real soon. You know, wish you never touched that copyright. Here we go. Here we go. Here's a video we got. You deleted your video. This is a video you deleted off your account showing how to make your Metallica Mix 2.0. And we caught you on it. And we recorded the video to make sure that you didn't delete the video, which you did delete the video. You did go in and delete the video. You did go in and you did delete the video. Make sure that no one saw the video at all. You deleted it. So let me see if I can find that one. Even got it titled, even titled it Metallica Mix 2.0. And then show people how to make it look more orders. All the effort you put in to basically try to destroy my company, nothing ain't gonna happen. There we go, right there, found it. There's a video right there. That's Crow's video right there, showing you how to make the product. This is why you don't see the Metallica mix on it. Oh, don't run, Crow boys. Stay, I want you to watch this. There it is right there. Metallica mix, screen paint, 2 tablespoons of flat black paint. This video y'all can't find. We got a copy of it. Y'all can't find it, but we got it. Yeah, Crow boys, I want you to watch this real carefully. Very, very careful. I want you to watch this video. Because every last one of his products are made exactly the same way. They start off with a white base, or they start off with a darker base. UV mixes, chances are it's a darker base. It's got to be a darker base. Because you would have to add in a ton of black in order to convert that over. A ton of black. So you would come off easier if you made the base black or dark gray and you added in white. That would make it easier to control the tone. I can tell by looking at the white levels on the screen that the white levels actually, like I said, are very low, but they would be a lot lower than that. There you go. Does that ring a bell to you? What that looks like inside? Isn't that his dining room, right? There you go. What's up there on the table? Is that black and white paint? So you just paid for black and white paint. What they call us now? He's the guy who calls us a scammer, but you can't find this video nowhere. How come you can't find the video nowhere? Where's the video at? You can't find the video because he deleted the video off his account. That's why you can't find it. That's why you can't find the video. It was deleted off his account. When people want to hide stuff, they delete things, don't they? That's the whole purpose of deleting, to make sure it goes away and no one can find it. And when he got busted, he deleted the video. That's why you can't find it. Oh, but we got it. We got the video right there. Let me go back a little bit more for you, Crow Boys. So you can see that again. So if you sit there and tell me that, well, you know, nah, his stuff is different now. It's not the same. Well, you wouldn't mind doing a demonstration, Crow, on the product you have here on your products now. You wouldn't mind doing a demonstration of basically showing off your products right now tested against the mix you have right here in the video demonstration. And mind you, not with colors, fully lit environment, showing off everything, contrast, color patterns, everything. You wouldn't mind doing that, would you? To prove me wrong. Because keep in mind, one of the tests we were going to run under his product when it got down here was this mix right here. We were going to put this mix against his products when it got down here. That's the reason why our orders got canceled. That's him right there, pointing to there. Made it right there in front of you. How you going to deny that? How do you deny that right there, what you're looking at right now? Oh, it's not his house? That's not his dining room table? Maybe he's cloned? Maybe he has a twin? Maybe aliens came down and swapped out his body and replaced it with somebody else? Maybe this is an illusion? Maybe this is a doctored video? Yeah, right. Whatever you got to tell yourself, sunshine, to get through the day, but at the bottom line, you got fleeced. That's a black and white paint mix. The same thing. In mind, we made the same product right there in the video, and it matched. Not only did it match the personal mix, but it matched the Metallica mix too. But you know, whatever you got to tell yourself to get through the day, you just bought a black and white paint. That's why if you go to the website, the Metallica mix is no longer there at all, because you got caught. I can't make accusations without backing it up. Can I? No, I have to be to back everything up. Like I said, I back everything up. If I told you that he had a video out there making a product out of a black and white paint, then there you go right there. Try to find it for yourself. Go look up the video and try to find it yourself. I'm gonna pause it right here for y'all. Pause it right here. You take the time, look at the video. There at the bottom, right there. See if you can find the video. See if you can track it down. You ain't gonna find it. That video was deleted. New awesome Metallica projection screen paint mix. That's what you need to look up. I'm not gonna look at it for you. It ain't there. I already did it in my last video. Couldn't find it, deleted it. So all of those you have the Metallica Mix 2.0, all of you who have it, all of you who purchased it, you just bought a black and white product. That's what you just bought. For $107, that's what you paid for, including the shipping. Well, $107 including the shipping. That's what you just paid for. So it'd be different if he made the product right there and he says, hey, look, I got this video right here, but this is a new version of it, and I'm gonna do a side by side to show you that this one has nothing to do with the original version that I made. Nothing to do with it at all, period. Now, if he did that in the demonstration, I can understand, but he didn't even do that at all, period. We made it, we matched it against the product we had over here. So we had his product here and we matched it. Didn't even delete the video. The video sat up there where it had 27,000 hits on the video. That's how long he had the video sitting up there. Yeah, you guys, at the end of the day, he considered you guys to be stupid. Because who is dumb enough to sell the very same product that they have a video of them showing them making the very same product that was up there long enough to get 27,000 hits on the video? Which means he looks at you like you guys are idiots. Because who else walks out of freaking Home Depot or bare silver screen, does a demonstration where he's literally on top of the screen to begin with, and says, look, you can see the difference. So let me get this straight. I'm gonna have to be a finger's distance from the screen in order to see the difference between your product and bare silver screen? And then he tries to back it up and tries to convince you you're seeing a different screen. You're not seeing a different screen at all, period. You're not seeing it at all. So again, yeah, you guys call yourself crow boys and followers. Yeah, you guys are idiots, because this is also on my former site too, and they laugh at this all day. Guy clearly made the product. And not only was that he made the product was sitting up there long enough for him to sell you that product. Dun, 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 dun. Made it right here in the kitchen on the link. I'll put the link below. Made it right there in the kitchen. Made it for y'all. Painted it in. Matched the product perfectly with no problem whatsoever. There's his screen right there. Matched it with no problem. You know what's interesting about that video right there? We used the Metallica mix to match the personal mix. That's what we used it to show you how close they were together. Just to show you how close the screen paints were together, we didn't match it with the Metallica mix in the video. We did it with the personal, just to show you how close they came. By a couple or more or less of black paint. That's it. So you bought a product for $107 that may have 2 tablespoons more than the other one of black paint. That's what you paid for. Now the paint we have downstairs, my mix, is black and white paint too. And that matches the Metallica mix perfectly. The actual paint that is supposed to be designed under, which is black and white paint here. Now if I'm showing you a demonstration, like look, we got a black and white paint downstairs. This is my mix laying against it. Now I'm showing you the video of him making the product. And we're not even using my mix. We're not using Metallica mix. We're using personal on this. And it's still matching. Let's go back and watch it again. Can't find the video, like I said, it was deleted. We only got copies of it. Even titles it. Even titles what it's gonna, what it is. I don't know what's worse. The fact that he left the video up running for you guys to find, or for us to find, or the fact that he just didn't delete the video and thought you guys were complete idiots, you would never figure it out. I don't get mad over that, because I hate to say I don't want to call you an idiot, but you kind of follow along in the category of that, man. I mean, for those of you, let's put it this way, for the other half that don't know, that just basically was convinced and bought into this, then I feel sorry for you. But you guys that come on my channel running your mouth on which product is best, it's this, that, and the other, this is for you. Oh man, that humble pie, boy. What do you call it, crow's pie? Yeah. Funny, it is called crow's pie. That's what it's called. got that huge piece of pie. You ever had something like you get like a like eat popcorn and you would get one of those kernels caught like in a weird area in your throat and you're constantly choking all the time? That's pretty much what you're going through right now. You just bought a black and white paint. There's this living room right there. I'm gonna pause this for a minute, let this set in. I'm gonna go downstairs and get myself some cereal. I want that to pause and just pause it right there. I'm gonna go get myself a bowl of cereal. You Crow boys, I want you to look at that. I want you to look at what you just put your money into. I'm gonna go get some cereal. I'll be back. I'm so glad we had this time together. Tropical heat wave. I gotta go get myself something to eat real quick. Y'all got fleeced, robbed, scammed. Yep. Like I said, we didn't use that on the Metallica mix. We used it on the personal mix and matched the personal mix, no problem. So, only difference between that and the personal mix, the personal mix was a little bit lighter than the Metallica, which just to know that they put in less black paint. I could title this video, Pro the Scammer. Yep. You're a scammer, dude. You scammed a bunch of people out of their money and sold them black and white paint. Then deleted the video to try to hide the video, which we have a copy of the video. That's your kitchen. That's your hand. That is you. And he can sit there and argue and say, well, I made that product a while back. What I have was different. Well, where's the video demonstration showing the difference? Because I haven't seen any video demonstrations of the difference of the two at all. The fact that you deleted the video and the video is no longer there shows that you are guilty. Let's go back. Let's watch that again. Hey, girl boys, how you feeling right now? You got scammed. You come to my channel talking about all this trash, really? I told you, be careful. I back everything up. Everything. Everything. Cancellations. Cancellations. Look at this. Cancels. This is why you want this product coming here. You know why? Because this product, if we match it against this right here, this is what we're going to do. With this product guy here, we're going to match it against this. You're never going to match it. He knew he would have been outed as this product being black and white paint. Cancellations. All these cancellations for his product. Come over here to test out. Yeah, we're going to test it against paint. Bear Silver Screen, Bullseye Primer, you name it, we're going to test it. Where it should have been tested. He should have tested a long time ago. He should have tested this a long time ago. This is why he was telling us to stay away, begging us to stay away from him. Don't need your business, stay away. How's it here you have a black, like I said again, main person talking about how he hates black screens, but you selling black paint. It's your face attached to it on Frankenstein. I told you, all I got to do now is I can contact my attorney right now and say, look, we got contact Universal Studios. There's a fellow over in California claiming that he owns the rights to Frankenstein. You can't do that. You know that, right? You don't have the rights. You got to ask them permission to use their name. Universal Studios, I think, owns the rights to that now. So if you sold a product with their face of Frankenstein on it, using their name, they're going to sue you for royalties. Just so you know that. Just for using their name. You can be sued for that. Alone, by yourself. Because you can't do that. That's like me taking Nike and putting it on my containers. I can't take that swoosh and put it on. I get sued for that. You can't do that. You don't own the rights to that. You get permission from them saying that, giving them the rights for you to do that. You didn't do that, so you can be sued for that. And that's per container, not for just selling the container. That's per container. They want the royalties for every time you sold that product with their name or said the name or used the name or whatever. They want to get paid. And you're gonna have to pay them. Or they're gonna take you to court and they're gonna clean your clock. That's me making the product right there. So we got your cancel orders and everything. I can use this as evidence against you as court. Say, look, Your Honor, this guy basically takes whatever he wants. He steals, he robs, he fleeces people. We got videos of him making fake products. I even have on my PayPal receipt of me ordering and buying that product, your Metallica Mix 2.0, if I was gonna be dirty about it, but I'm not that kind of person. But if I want to be dirty about it, I can get you on fraud alone by itself. I got a video showing you making the same product that I just purchased that I paid money for out of my debit card. Yeah, I can get you for fraud. But no, I ain't that kind of person. Because number one, at the end of the day, I knew what I was buying. Number two, I knew the product you made was basically black and white paint. So I was well aware of the situation when I purchased it. So keep in mind, I can't do anything about that. I would never do that to begin with because that's dishonest. Because I knew when I buy your products and come down here, I don't file any form of PayPal chargeback on disputes against you at all, period. Because I knew what I was buying when I purchased it when it got down here. I knew. I don't do any of that. So keep in mind, you did make money off me because that item that I have in these containers down here, I paid for. But as for that Frankenstein, yeah, I can get a lawyer right now, call one of my attorneys, and I can have them go down and contact Universal Studios today, their legal department, and shoot them a couple of your videos. We have your videos with the Frankenstein logo on it. We have those videos, all dubbed. I can basically just send it down and say, look, this is a fellow over here, so and so and so. They'll track you down in no time at all. You'll have documents probably by the end of the week or by the end of the month, and them basically serving you to go into court. Because bottom line, you can't do that. If that was the case, then anybody can say, hey, look, I got this Nike screen paint, Adidas screen paint. You can't do that. But I'm not getting involved in that. That's between you and them or whatever. I'm suing you for what you did with us. That's what I'm suing you for. That's what you're being sued for. Other than that, anybody else here can get you for fraud. Because anybody who purchased this product, in between the timeline when you were still selling it and how this video had 27,000 hits on it, good gracious. I mean, it's not, for us it's a lot of hits, but for anybody else it's nothing. But anyway, like I said, 27,000 hits and you were still selling that product like this and it was floating around? You have no video demonstrations showing the difference between the two, nothing at all, period. So as far as I'm concerned, you sold people a bunch of black and white paint. That's what you did. Pumped it up to be something that it wasn't. And you got a nerve to call somebody a scammer? Are you kidding me? This is why we have so many canceled orders. Because like I said, we were going to test you against everything. We're going to put you against the certified screens, which you did. Right now, from what we have over here, you couldn't even pass a Dark Star 9. The Dark Star 9 beat your screen with no problem. So I know for a fact you didn't beat any of the screens we got in the kitchen drawer. You definitely didn't do that at all, period. We're going to put you against those tests. We're going to put you against tests against our products. And then we're going to do the black and white mixtures to see how close this product came up to the black and white mixtures. Of course he's going to cancel orders. Look, I can't believe we got this many canceled orders off of this guy. Like, he literally canceled that many orders. We even got it on stream where he was canceling orders in the middle of stream. Look, this is even funnier. We ordered the Frankenstein mix. I put up a video real quick that said that Crow's product coming soon. And all of a sudden he posts, cancels the order, sends us back a message saying, I don't think so, loser. You're garbage. You garbage? Can you spell? Because that coming soon, that's what I put down, coming soon. I don't think so. So let me get this straight. You think there's a victory because you cancel an order because you don't want someone to basically test your product? So that doesn't make you look good. That makes you look even worse because now it just shows that you're even more terrified to have your product tested. But you need to spell better. Coming soon, I don't think so, loser. You garbage. You garbage. You're garbage. You're, not you. You're, not you garbage. Get a life. I'm, what's apostrophe? Really? Yeah, you need to get, yeah. This is how we know it's Crow when Crow sends us messages because his writing isn't that good. And that's how we know. There's certain things he says and how he words things, how he says them, that's how we know it's him. When the racial slurs were popping up and all that nonsense, that's how we knew. And another key feature he added in there was talking about sue me, come at me, I dare you sue me. Dude, there's no one else we have documents against. You're the only person that we sent documents about a lawsuit about. The fact that you brought that up in that particular interesting conversation, that colorful conversation about being sued is quite interesting because you're the only one who has court papers that were sent to you, Mr. Fernando. Oops, his address is right there. My bad. I'm sure you'll see that. Mr. Fernando. So you're the only person that would be offended but would say something like that to begin with. This is basic common sense. Partey would never say anything like that to begin with involving lawsuits because our lawyers never talked to him. Neither than anybody else, but you brought that up. Topic up, which shows us, yeah, it was you. And like I said, it's not the first time I've been called the N-word by this individual. Like I said, we have text messages, which we'll be using in court against you, or if you call me the N-word multiple times in text messages. You don't have to be white to be racist. Understand that. Understand how that works. You don't have to be white to be racist. Anybody can be racist. You're definitely a racist individual. And by the way, when you spell things out, like in this web page, is the way you spell things on the web page, it's really bad because he spelled delivered wrong. Multiple misspellings on his web page. Same that it matches when he sends his messages back and forth. It's the same thing. They all match. That's how we know it's him. What a shame. We're going to get your products down here. Don't worry about it, people. We're going to get his products down here. We're going to get him down here. He can cancel all he wants. We're not going to go through him anymore. Because that's why I said we try to be respectful. When we went to the link, he provided us a link. We went to the link. We try to make the orders. And the orders were canceled. That's why that screen downstairs was required. Right now, that screen is still running right now with no problem. It's a superior technology compared to yours. Yours is house paint. Unbelievable, man. Then I showed you the other demonstration, the other guy making the paint. It's the same thing, people. I told y'all. Same thing. So if the only difference between ours and his is that we didn't put any silver into it. It's the same thing. Same product, same thing. I mean, if we're wrong, I'm pretty sure we would all like to see a demonstration today of him making the same mixture right now and putting it against this product. And doing this in a fully lit environment, also displaying everything. I mean, I'm talking about just cutting corners and just basically going to strictly colors. Well, no, he screwed it away. He screwed it away. He can't do the demonstration because if he does colors, that's going to pop up too. No, there's no way around it. There's literally no way you can get around it. Matter of fact, choose whatever you want. It doesn't make a difference. You're not going to be able to get around that. You need to do a demonstration today, making the same mix right here. Not only making the same mix, make the same mix that the other guy made too. And do a side-by-side demonstration. And we don't want to see no up close on the camera, no little slight difference, none of that nonsense. Go back at 13 feet, display that screen in a well-lit environment so we can see exactly if that product is matching. Look at this. That's his product right there. See that? That's his personal mix. That's not a metallic, that's a personal mix we do against that screen. Like I said, the demonstration was done to see exactly how close that product will come to a personal mix. And that thing blended right into a personal mix with no freaking problem. The only difference with the personal mix is slightly a little higher white level than that. But right from there, I can see from there that one had more shades of black and the other one had less shades of black. At the end of the day, Crow, I'm not the loser. You're the loser because you can't back your product up. If anybody, if you're good at what you do, I mean, you're really good at what you do, you can be a fantastic runner, you can be an excellent hunter, whatever you do, you can be the best at it, right? If somebody challenges you, that's not a person like that who knows their skill, that has confidence in what they do, is not going to be a person that backs down. Because at the end of the day, even if they lose, at least they had the satisfaction of knowing that they tried. You can't even do that. You can't even get that at all, period. Win or lose, at least you know that you gave it your all and that you did make the effort. Guy didn't even make an effort from the door. Canceled every freaking order from the door. Scared to death. But at least you can say you made an effort. But if that's a person who has confidence in their work. A person's confidence in their work is going to take on any challenge that comes his way because he has confidence in work. And even if he loses that battle, still at the end of the day, he still takes something from it. He takes knowledge from that, information from that allows him to come back the next time even stronger. But at least he made the effort to try. You, on the other hand, didn't even make an effort. You canceled out, gave us back our money in no time at all. Gave us back the money. Didn't even try. And the fact that you didn't even try just basically amplifies the fact that your product doesn't work. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. Black and white paint. Because I got a product down there called My Mix. That's black and white. That's matching your Metallica mix perfectly. Look at that. Took your product and put it against my screen downstairs. My 235.1. Faded your screen on 235.1 screen downstairs. After I got done painting your screen out, showing your product matched the black and white mixture, I took your product and stuck it against my screen and blew your screen out again. What are you people buying? Really? Look, both of your products at the same time. Blew them out. That's the product I painted. That was a mix that you gave for free online. And that's the product right there that I bought from you. The product don't work, man. But let's go back to the beginning one more time. For you cool boys. One more time for y'all. There you go. So you can see what you just paid $107 for. I'm gonna let that soak in for a bit. I'll eat my crackers. I couldn't imagine the sales pitch behind the back of that. I mean, I couldn't imagine sitting there and watching the video demonstration on this guy talk about how advanced the colors are, how amazing the contrast levels are, how this is going to add so much of an improvement, advancement of your projector, how you're going to have an amazing, beautiful image. I couldn't imagine listening to all that. And you find at the end of the day, you have black and white paint. Sorry about the chewing. I haven't had breakfast yet. But look at that. You sat in the video and you watched. I mean, it was even funnier. The people who commented on it. That's even funnier. Oh man, that looks amazing. When you watch his videos now, you sit there and go, that looks amazing. Look at, wow. Look at the colors that come up. There you go, black and white paint. Every time you go through Home Depot or Lowe's and you see black and white paint, I want you to think about the money you just lost when you go home and you look at your screen and find you paid $107 for a screen that you could have literally made at Home Depot. You think about that one. That is going to be a hurt piece. That's going to be a real hurt piece. And keep in mind, at the end of the day, you crow boys, or whatever y'all are, don't bother me. I don't want your business. Matter of fact, as of today, you are officially banned from buying anything my company develops and makes. All the high technology we see around here, these screens that can blow up, show beautiful images, you're not entitled to that. You get none of that. Nothing. Nothing. You can stick with this. This is what you wanted. That's what you support. And at the end of the day, if you do buy my products, at the end of the day, think about it. This is the person that you hated, couldn't stand, called a scammer, and yet my technology is sitting in your living room for you to enjoy. So you can see what real technology looks like. Meanwhile, you can't get your money back on that. You're not getting your money back on that. You're stuck with that. Remember what he says on his page. His page says no refunds. Once you open up that container of paint, it is yours. No refunds, right? All right. Well, it's his policy. His policy says no refunds. Let's go check out the policy on the website. Even says on his eBay account, same thing. No refunds. Once you open it, it's yours. I mean, at least on our website, it says, if you can show proof that the paint is defective, discoloration, the wrong size, we do equal exchange. Interesting. But on his end, no ifs or buts, you're stuck with it. Even though you're looking at a black and white paint. I mean, you want to go around calling people scammers, I mean, I can expose you for what you really are. You're a scammer. So these my customers buy products, they give what they're supposed to get. Not this nonsense. So you're paying $85. Now for the screen, it was $75. Now you're paying $85. So now you charge an extra $10 for the product. You're paying you're paying $85 for black and white paint. Like I said, if I'm wrong on this, then he needs to make a video today of that black and white mixture, and he needs to put it against all his products. And you shouldn't see a slim difference. You should see a huge, significant difference. As when I take this product and I stick it against my screen and I show the color red, that's the kind of difference you want to see between night and day. That's what you want to see. Not that slim nonsense where you go, oh, okay, I see it's a little slightly off. No. If that's the case, you deserve to get fleeced. $35, $23 for shipping. What's the return policy on here? Is it equal exchange? Nope. There's no returns on all. That's pretty much what he has it down as. So you can see this. There's no returns on all. No returns. Alternate shade fine. There is no returns at all. At all. So bottom line, there is no returns at all. He states that. No returns at all. Please read before you buy. Before you buy, message me for info. Thank you. No returns. You bought a black and white paint, there's no returns to it, literally. So if the product, as he claims, is different from the product he's selling, he should have no problem doing a demonstration today of that black and white mix versus his products that he has listed here today. And you should be able to see You should ask for contrast, white levels, and color patterns. You want to see this in a fully lit environment. That's what you want to see. You don't want to see this with the lights out. Wait, hey, cut it out. That's what you want to see. That's what you should request and remind you. It's your money at the end of the day. My customers don't have to go through this. My customers don't buy from him, but you all do. So you're going to have to basically ask him these questions. The questions you need to ask him up front. This is your money at the end of the day. This is why we do so many. This is why when we do our demonstrations on our products, we do our test demonstrations live. So my customers can come and see my technology versus high performance screens, ultra short throw projectors, long throw projectors, distance throw, low lumen tests. They can see all those tests up front. Outside demonstrations, if somebody wants to say, hey, what does your screen look like outside? I got it on a 150-inch screen twice. I got a 180-inch screen. I can show you my screen's pulling up at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. What kind of sample sheet? You got DMP Supernova, Dark Star 9, daylight screens, name it. We did it, we got it, we done it. Ultra short throws, we done them against certified screens. Not by themselves, against certified screens. Against Elite's best ceiling and light projection technology, Vivistorm. So we can back it up. You can't back up his stuff because he's never done those demonstrations at all. But what y'all need to see today, y'all need to see how does his product compare to this video over here, this black and white paint. And you need to change this right here because this is going to get you a fat lawsuit right there for copyrights. This price is for 1 quart. 1 quart. So 1 quart, $85. Bare silver screen is 23 bucks. And if you got a quart of the black paint mixed with black, it'll be 17. Yeah, and no shipping charge. So he said no returns on that one right from the door. If we go to the website, he's gonna be ranting. I guarantee if we go to the website right now, he's probably ranting on the website. He's probably cursing me out right now. But dude, you did it to yourself. First things first, why is this video even around and why is it deleted? That is your product right there. That is your kitchen, that is your living room, and that is you on that video. There's no way around that. You can't say that's not me, because that is definitely you in the video. Everybody knows what your kitchen, your dining room table looks like. That is definitely you. And then we got a video matching the product, not even with the screen paint that was in the video. We matched it against a product that was completely different from your product. Personal mix. And then I got one downstairs that's a my mix. It's black and white paint that's matching the Metallica mix with no problem. That's your hand. That's you. One, two. There's only two. Is that three tablespoons? The same paint we got downstairs, it'll do the exact same thing. You can't use it in fully lit environments. Contrast levels don't pull up, colors don't pull up. Does the exact same thing. What did he title the video? What was the title of the video? Right there. Metallica mix. Metallica projection screen mix. They've got the recipes right there on the front. Even tells you how to make it. We'll pop over here for a minute. That's why I said, of all people, you're the last person to need to be calling somebody a scammer. I mean, man, we got you busted on so many levels scamming people. It's not even funny. Like I said, the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life was seeing him walk out of that Home Depot with that freaking product in his hand. And he was right there on camera. I was like, wow, you guys are sheep. You could be in the middle of the North Pole. He could sell you popsicles. You buy them. You buy them by the bundles. Because I've never seen anybody like literally. I'm sorry, but come on. Really? Come on. Y'all didn't see that coming? He does the same demonstrations over and over again. Nothing changes. Let me see over here we got real quick. Hold on, pull this up real quick. It's crazy, man. Guy fleecing y'all left and right. We're talking about venue projectors. You shouldn't be talking about venue projectors. That's a whole caliber projector right there. Anybody who uses that projector is going to use that in a fully lit environment. You can barely move the lights on, and you're going to have to pull contrast and color because they're going to want to see it. So let's go through the official email. These are all the cancel orders we got from Crow. It's all cancel orders from Crow. Right there. This is the official email he sent to us. So if he gets on camera, he starts whining and crying about us harassing him and all this nonsense, that he never said so and so and so, here's the actual email that we got from Crow telling us that we could buy from him. This is the actual email. So if he ever gets on channel, if he ever gets on YouTube and starts lying, remember, I back everything up. You should know that right now. This is the official email he sent to us. Wasn't that long ago either. You read through it. He sent us a link where to buy, and that's what we did. We went and bought. We did exactly what he said. We said, buy as much as you want. And that's what I did. I bought as much as I wanted. And every time we bought something from him, he canceled the order. That's why we have all those cancellations over there. That's why we have all these canceled orders, all from Crow. You even know what the word confidence? I wouldn't use the word confidence. It basically, if you don't know what that means. Sent us a link where we can go buy that. Sent us a little nasty message along with it. Tell me he was a professional at what he does. Here it says right there. From the site, we can order as much as we want. Do you understand what the word it says means about that? Order all you want, all you want. So you can't cry Karen. You can't cry harassment. You can't call that we're bothering you or obsessed with you. You can't say any of that. You sent us a link to go buy from you. I had another buyer buying because, like I said, this is what we had to go through to get the first one. And the buyer bought twice from Crow, and Crow figured out who it was. All right, so you caught one of them. There's more coming. Because if you're going to basically talk trash about my product and say my product isn't what it is, I'm going to bring your product down here for review. But you don't want anybody to review your product. You want to slander other people's work, and you want to make their work look bad. But if somebody comes across you to say, hey, I want to review your product, let me bring it down here and see, but we're going to run the real test down here. The first thing you start doing is you start basically canceling orders. And then when they're making too many orders against you, then you start crying harassment. Oh, they're obsessed with me, this, that, and the other. They want my product so bad and can't have it. Dude, if I want your product, I get it. Like I said, I got your product downstairs right now. If I want it, I got unboxing videos of your product. It ain't hard to get your stuff. You just figured out exactly who the buyer was, and you was able to basically weed him out. But the rest of them, you're not, because they're first-time buyers. You don't even know who they are. One of them may be your customer. Think about that. But anyway, they don't like the fact that they bought product from you, and it didn't come out the way you said it was going to come out. So you got to think about that too. But anyway, as you can see right here, he found out about it, got mad, sent us a link, and said, hey, you don't have to go through all that nonsense. You can buy directly from me with confidence and don't have a problem. That's the part where you hung yourself. Like literally, I mean, put it this way, you were already hanging yourself. You just needed someone to come kick the chair from underneath of you. And eventually we were the ones to kick the chair because we ordered from you like 7 times or 8 times. And each time we ordered, you canceled every single order. That shows a person who's terrified that it doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work, because one of the tests we were going to test your product against was that black and white mixture. Let's see how close it came up to that product. You can't have that. Oh, heck no. Of course you're going to have to cancel orders left and right. So this is you sending the link up right there. That's your link that you sent to us to go to the website to buy the particular mix that we wanted, which was the Cinemax we wanted to buy. And then at the bottom, you put your little 2 cents in there, your nasty little comments about how you're a professional. How are you a professional when you cancel orders? That's not a professional. It sounds like a person who's afraid of something. You got something to hide. And you're saying your product is the best of the best. Now, remember I told you about his spelling is really bad? All right, not to put the guy down because we all have, some people have bad spelling. My grammar isn't all that great sometimes. I got to go in and get spelling checkers. We all have to go through it. But this is how we know it's Crow, because Crow has a certain way of saying things and wording things, and this is how we know. So remember I showed you in the email how it was more like a real bad broken English. Enough with all that blank, blank, blank. Here is the site. Order all you want and done. And done. See? There's certain things, how he words things, how we know it's him. It's kind of like he's trying to say it a certain way, but it's not coming out the way he wants it to come out. This is why you need a spelling checker, because I use spelling checkers all the time. But in done, like you, I am a professional. No, you're not a professional yet, far from it. And you know, it's the stuff that you're saying. Enough with all the blank, blank. We went to it already. Right there. Just buy my mixes with confidence. You know what confidence is? You know what that stands for? Looked it up in the dictionary. And done. See, and done. So that's how we know it's him, because that's how he words things out. But you're telling them, and then you're telling them to have a blessed day. I don't know what's going with that right there. So we go in and we click onto the site, which I did, and we buy your product, which I did multiple times. Even in some demonstrations, I sat there and said to you, look, check this out. Falsified information on his website. Right here, he claims to have a gun. He has a gunmetal, right? So it's saying now, right? On this one, he has a black screen paint. So which one is it? Do you have a black screen paint or do you have gunmetal? And what is a large in paint? Which I can never figure out what's a large in paint. So in here, he's claiming to have a black screen. So you're selling a product to a customer that you don't even have and you've never tested, because I've never seen a black screen paint before. And if you are selling a black screen paint, you're a hypocrite, because you're going out there telling people that black screen paints are garbage and to go near them and grays are the best, but yet you're selling one on your website. It sounds like somebody wants a black screen but can't admit that black screens are better. So right here, you're saying that black technology is better because you're selling one on your site right here. That's what we chose when we placed the order. And then now you switch back over to gunmetal all of a sudden when we call you out on it. September the 11th, August the 11th. This is weird, August the 11th. Oh, it's the 16th. Not that far apart. And you claim to have a black. Interesting. For you crow boys that come into my channel talking about, oh, the screens are too dark, the screen's too dark. Yeah, this is the fellow right here who just listed he has a black screen on his site. Well, that debunks your theory right there. Cancellation for the hybrid mix. Cancel that order too. Cancel. Money put back in our account. PayPal. Money's been put back into your account. Pros is handing us back money left and right. Order canceled again. Another order canceled. This time he wants me to call him. If you want to know why I won't sell you, call me. Why would I have to call you when you sent me an email right here telling me that I could buy whatever I want from your site? That doesn't make any sense. So you want me to call you now to find? I don't have to call you. I'll just get somebody that in California to buy your product and bring it down here. That's not a problem. If that wasn't the case, I wouldn't have your product downstairs right now doing tests against it. So don't worry, we'll have your stuff here. I won't have to call you. But he wants me to call him now, to talk to me, to tell me why he won't sell it to me. I'm not worrying about that. We'll get your product. Don't worry about that. Don't worry yourself. You're good. So we go and we click in. Let's see if we can get some rants. He's gonna have his rants gonna be popping up. All right, let's go over into shop. I'm gonna see what his whatchamacallit is, his policy is on his whatchamacallit. Does it ever make a difference what we choose? Let's go to the UV mix. There you go, right there. There's his policy right there. Refunds and refunds, or returns and refunds. Once the product is delivered, again, I told you, spelling errors. He has a certain way of saying things. That's how we know it's him, because the spelling errors are like really bad. Once you deliver, no returns or refunds. You hear it? You see what that says right there, right, people? No returns or refunds. Now, on our website, we have no refunds. Once you open up a container of paint, it's yours. But if you can prove that the product basically is effective in any way, and mind you, I make this up, so I know exactly what my product looks like. I have 12 years of experience. Basically, if you try to tamper with it in any way whatsoever, I will know it. I will be to see exactly what it is. But say if something did come up and say it was like it was our fault, then we'll just send you out another one. That's it. No big deal. No biggie. Just saying, that's what I call equal exchange. We send you out another one. Keep the one you already have. Don't send it back because we don't want it. And we'll basically just send you out another one. That's it. That's it. End of story. You can show that the product was defective. This is why we ask for the settings in your projector. Anytime when you do it, we ask you to turn your projector on. There's certain things we'll ask for. One of the things I asked for is take this projector and lean it over to the side of the wall that's white. We had an incident where the guy was saying that the image wasn't coming up correctly. Found out that the lamp in his projector was dying. It was coming up dull on the wall. As soon as it was coming up dull up on the screen, his lamp light was actually dying on the projector. He had to go replace it, and the screen was flickering. So there's certain things we'll ask you for that we can see in those pictures that pretty much you probably don't think we see, but we can see it. But if there's something there, and if it's on our fault, we made the mistake, yeah, we'll give you equal exchange. We'll send you out another one, that's all. And you can talk to my customers vouch for it. Something comes up and ain't right, we'll send it over. If you crack a container, when we know how these containers are shipped and how they're packaged, yeah, we'd have to look at the container. You pop the container, we're gonna look at it from each side, everything. We can tell whether or not how that container was open, if it was shattered, or how it was basically altered, basically to look like it had cracked open. We can tell. So don't try it. Other than that, if one is damaged, we send you out another one. That's all to it. Simple and plain. It's easier just to go send out another one than basically, I don't see the problem that is to send out another one. But for him, it costs him money because, like I said, $85, you know what I mean? And, you know, what his price is, it would cost him more money to replace that or more money to basically fix that problem. He just better off just putting that policy down there like, I'm not responsible for it at all, period. But yeah, he said no returns at all, period. Even though the product is black and white paint. So you got a no returns on that. So all y'all that went out and bought that paint, mind you, the person that mix and matched also too. So as I said before, that this is the reason why we were ordering all his paints, because we wanted to get them down here and do demonstrations against the certified screens, our screens, and against other screen paint mixes that we made down here to see how close they would come into blending into these screens. But since all these orders were canceled with no problem, like we canceled all our orders with no problem, we are suggesting that he does it now. How about you prove us wrong, and your customers, make sure you can build some, I don't know how he's going to build some confidence with you guys, your customers, and you do these demonstrations today. Go down and make that same mixture right there, put it against all your products, and do the demonstrations to see how many of them blend into that screen. Okay, well, with that being said, I'm done here. I got much to do today. I got to be outside right now to do a demonstration for a company. With that being said, thank you for your time. Got to go. God bless. And, well, for you crow boys out there, boy, man, you guys got fleeced. I'm just saying, you got fleeced pretty bad. And like I said, feel free to try to find the video. Good luck on that one, because you're not going to find it. Only we got it. And by the way, I have copies of this all over on flash drives and everything. So we back everything up. All right. Oh, gotta go.